In just a few minutes. Arkansas Tech is 0-4 to begin a season for the first time since and won 5 of their final 7 games. A shift in the schedule. 85% of their games this season.
Whose practice covers all areas of the law. James Dunham is ethical.
Don't miss our best F-150 sale of the year. It's the F-150 leather and line.
University just moments ago down on the field. Madeline Sponel, a senior from Heber Springs, was crowned 230, a sophomore from McKinney, Texas. And the right tackle is J.T. Vonger, 6'1", 270, a sophomore from Grand Prairie, Texas. Now on the defensive side of the ball for the Bison, the defensive ends are Marco Lucas, 5'11", 245, sophomore, Edmond, Oklahoma, and Tyler Rhodes, 6'3", 230, sophomore, Fairfax, Oklahoma. The interior defensive linemen for Oklahoma Baptist are Torian Smith, 5'11", 295, sophomore, Edmond, Oklahoma, and Robert Lolofia, 6'1", 280, sophomore, Midwest City, Oklahoma. The linebackers for the Bison, Josh Arnold, 5'10", 220, junior, Fairfax, Oklahoma, and Lane Martin, 6', 215, a junior from Collinsville, Oklahoma. The cornerbacks for the Bison are Tyler King, 6', 170, a freshman from Wewaca, Oklahoma, and Kelandis Colton, 6', 180, a senior from Coweta, Oklahoma. The safeties are Miles Russell, 5'11", 195, junior, Frisco, Texas, and Felipe Alviar, 5'9", 180, sophomore, Katy, Texas. The rover is Trajan Lands, 5'11", 175, sophomore, out of Oklahoma City. And now the starters for the homestanding Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys under the direction of first-year head coach Kyle Shipp. Starting on the offensive side of the ball, at quarterback, it'll be Mason Cunningham, making his first start at Arkansas Tech. He is 6'1", 195, a junior from Shelbyville, Tennessee. The running back is Caleb Beatty, 5'9", 210, junior, Foxworth, Mississippi. The wide receivers are Drew Wade, 5'9", 165, junior, Pine Bluff. Trey Smith, 5'8", 165, junior, Springdale, and Brennan Lewis, 6'4", 200, freshman, Fort Smith. The halfback is Tucker Kennedy, 5'11", 230, a sophomore from Union City, Tennessee. And then on the offensive line for Arkansas Tech, the left tackle is Cole Fritchen, 6'6". Carlos 5'11", 275, junior, Little Rock, and George Brooks, 6'2", 280, junior, Allen, Texas. The linebackers for Arkansas Tech, Gio Williams, 6'1", 245, a junior from Denton, Texas, and Chris Cale, 6'3", 210, a senior from Elkhart, Indiana. The cornerbacks for Arkansas Tech are Uriah Guy, 5'10", 180, junior, Kansas City, Missouri, and Dio Williams, 6'1", 190, junior, Denton, Texas. The safeties, Alex Chambers, 5'11", 165, sophomore out of Conway, and Darren Kane, 5'10", 205, a junior. Darren is out of Houston, Texas. The rover is Adrian Scott, 5'10", 175, a senior from Tunica, Mississippi. The captains tonight for Arkansas Tech are going to be Darren Kane and Drew Wade. The Wonder Boys will wear dark green uniform tops with the gold pants, gold helmets with each player's jersey number on one side of the helmet, and on the other side of the helmet, a different look tonight. The Wonder Boys so far this year have had the interlocked AT logo on that other side of the helmet. Tonight for homecoming, it's a throwback look, a throwback to the 1980s. In fact, those of you who have been familiar with Arkansas Tech for that long will well recognize the ATU logo that was popular some 30 to 35 years ago. In fact, if you were to dig beneath the wooden floor over at Tucker Coliseum, you would still find that ATU logo down deep beneath on the old tartan rubber floor underneath the wood floor over at Tucker Coliseum. But otherwise, that logo largely absent from campus for the last 25 years or so. But it's back tonight on the side of the Wonder Boys helmets for one night only as part of the homecoming celebration. We're about to have the coin toss here at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field as these two teams get set For their 8th all-time meeting, Arkansas Tech leads the series by a margin of 4 wins, 2 losses, and 1 tie. Last year, the Wonder Boys went to Shawnee and defeated Oklahoma Baptist 31-7. The big factor that night for Arkansas Tech was, I should say that day, they didn't have lights then at the stadium at Oklahoma Baptist. They do now, but the big factor that day for Arkansas Tech was turnovers. The Wonder Boys were able to force the Bison into 4 turnovers, while Arkansas Tech committed none of its own. The Wonder Boys have won the opening toss. They've deferred their option until the second half, and Oklahoma Baptist will receive the opening kick and move from our left to our right. When we come back in 30 seconds plus a station ID, it's almost time for football. You're listening to the Wonder Boys.
Dear Golden Sons and Wonder Boys, Ozark Explorers, and Main Street Adorers, there's a new casino coming to town.
Field in Russellville as we get ready for Arkansas Tech football tonight. The Wonder Boys hosting Oklahoma Baptist, and we're glad that you are with us on River Country KCJC as well as over ArkansasTechSports.com. A couple of final scores already in from elsewhere in the Great American Conference today. In Arkadelphia, Henderson State defeated Northwestern Oklahoma State 47-7 as the Reddies easily took care of the Rangers. Same story just down the road in Magnolia as Southern Arkansas blitzed Southwestern Oklahoma State 42-20. 2 other games are in the final stages. Ouachita Baptist will remain undefeated. The Tigers have a 27-14 lead over Southeastern Oklahoma State in the final minute of that game. And in Monticello, with a minute and a half left, a shootout between the Boll Weevils and the East Central Tigers. Right now it's UAM with the upper hand, 49-46, with a minute and a half left in that one. The only other 6 p.m. kickoff in the Great American Conference tonight is taking place in Searcy, where Harding University is hosting Southern Nazarene University, and we'll keep an eye on that one for you as this evening unfolds. Jesus Zazumbo has the football teed up, and as he approaches it, we are ready to begin game number 996 in the history of Arkansas Tech football. And there it goes, a high end-over-ender that will come down at the 5-yard line, fielded there for Oklahoma Baptist by Braden Phipps. Phipps brings it down the near sideline and is forced out of bounds just shy of the 30. They'll spot him out at the 29-yard line with a 24-yard kickoff return. And onto the field will come an Oklahoma Baptist offense that leads the Great American Conference in scoring at 35 points per game and in total offense at 453.5 yards per game. They are 23rd in the nation in total offense, and they are led by Preston Hare, the junior quarterback from Trophy Club, Texas, who is averaging 335.8 yards of total offense per game by himself. He leads the conference in that statistic and ranks 5th in the nation. He is 2nd in the league in passing at 276.5 yards per game. That's 15th nationally. And he leads the GAC in touchdown passes with 11. That ranks 11th in the nation. He is also nationally ranked in completion percentage, where he's completed 64.2% of his passes this year, and that ranks 17th in all of NCAA Division II. His favorite target is Josh Cornell. Cornell, 2nd in the conference, 6th in the nation in receptions at 8.2 per game. He leads the conference and ranks 13th nationally in receiving yards, averaging 102 per game. Oklahoma Baptist's Noah Valesser was shaken up on that kickoff return, and he is limping back to the far sideline under his own power, but favoring his right leg as he returns to the sideline. And now Oklahoma Baptist will send its offense onto the field for the first play from scrimmage tonight. Among the Wonder Boys heading out, several of the anticipated starters. Kayland North is going to be one of the interior defensive linemen. 3 changes, in fact, along the defensive front, as he'll be joined by Desmond Williams at the other interior defensive line spot. And then over at the right defensive end for Arkansas Tech, the starter is actually going to be Deidrick Dugan. The only anticipated starter who actually takes the field here is Derek Albers. Handoff on first down for Isaiah Mallory. He runs left for 5 yards to the 34. Tackled there by Darren Kane. And it'll be second down and 5 for Oklahoma Baptist. We talked a lot about the Bison's passing attack, but they're no slouches running the football, averaging 177 rushing yards per game. That's 5th most in the Great American Conference this season. Arkansas Tech in its standard 4-2-5 defensive alignment. 3 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left for Preston Hare, who will look to throw on second down to the near side. It is in and out of the hands of his intended receiver as he tried to connect with Jacques Henderson, but Henderson could not make the catch. If he had done so, it would have been a first down, but it falls incomplete, and now it's 3rd down and 5 for the Bison. Oklahoma Baptist has converted 45.3% of its 3rd down conversion tries this year. That ranks 3rd among the 12 members of the Great American Conference. Tight formation here, 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, both just outside the tackles. As Preston Hare in the shotgun awaits the snap on 3rd down and 5, has it, steps up in the pocket to avoid the rush, rolls to his right. Now he's going to try to run for it, gets a key block that springs him out to the 40-yard line, and that'll be enough for an Oklahoma Baptist first down on a gain of 6. Credit Josh Cornell, the sophomore wide receiver, who came over to deliver the key block that ensured Preston Hare was able to scramble for that Oklahoma Baptist first down, and it is the first down of the contest. Line of scrimmage is the Oklahoma Baptist 40 with 14 minutes to play in the first quarter. First possession of the game after the Wonder Boys won the opening toss and deferred their option until the second half. Coming to the near side is Jacques Henderson. Joining him out to the right side of the formation is Noah McGraw. Handoff to Isaiah Mallory. He'll try to get around left end. Wonder Boys have it well defended, though, and he'll be stopped after a very short gain as he was pursued all the way by Derek Albers, and Albers able to make the stop with some help from Darren Kane at the 41-yard line after a gain of just 1, and it'll be second down and 9 from there for Oklahoma Baptist. Arkansas Tech comes into the night 10th in the GAC in scoring offense at 17.8 points per game. Arkansas Tech allowing 401.8 yards per game. That ranks 9th in the league in terms of total defense. Hare on second down and 9, throws to the far side of the field, and it is caught. A great reaching grab near the far boundary by Josh Cornell as he shows the form that has made him one of the top 15 receivers in NCAA Division II football so far this year. Stretching out to make that grab right at the midfield stripe. They needed 9 yards for a first down, and 9 is what they got. It's 1st and 10 Bison from the 50-yard line. We've played 2 minutes. Hare has 3 receivers to his right into the wide side of the field, 1 receiver left. He will give to Isaiah Mallory. Mallory hesitates for a moment, a couple of stutter steps trying to find running room, but nothing develops, and he'll be stopped for no gain. Tackle made for Arkansas Tech by Laval McNulty, sophomore linebacker. And it'll bring up second down and 10 for the Bison. The line of scrimmage remains the 50. Out to the right side, it's Jacques Henderson and Noah McGraw as wide receivers. The lone receiver left is Josh Cornell. Halfback has checked into the game and is lined up in front of Isaiah Mallory. That halfback for the Bison is Seth Berry, a freshman. Preston Hare looks to be changing the play with 7 seconds on the play clock. Awaits the snap, play clock at 2, he has it. Hare immediately rolls to his right, throws toward the near boundary, and this is beyond the reach of his intended receiver, Noah McGraw. McGraw left high in the air inside the Arkansas Tech 35, but could not bring the football back down with him. And as a result, it'll be 3rd down and 10 for Oklahoma Baptist from the 50-yard line. It has gone final in Monticello. UAM held on to defeat East Central. Final score, UAM 49 and East Central 46. And so of the final scores we have so far today, and the Ouachita game all but final. Matter of fact, the live stats may have just frozen there. Arkansas so far today has gone 4-0 against the schools from Oklahoma. Wonder Boys trying to continue that trend. On 3rd down and 10, Hare having to scramble to his right under a heavy rush, and he just has to throw it away. Coming to provide the pressure for Arkansas Tech were Gio Williams and Arian Banks. They forced Hare to throw that one away. And on 4th down and 10, we will see the Oklahoma Baptist punt unit for the first time tonight. Hayden Ashley is the Bison punter. He is 7th in the conference in punting average at 41.3 yards per attempt. Wonder Boys will send back double safeties here. They will line up around the 10-yard line. Kendrell Johnson will go to the far side of the field, and Tyrus Fort, the Wonder Boys' regular punt returner, will be on the near side of the field. Hayden Ashley with a rugby-style kick. It is blocked. Blocked high in the air, fielded at midfield by Arkansas Tech, and that's where the Wonder Boys will take over if the Bison can get that man to the turf, which they will at the 46-yard line. The punt blocked and picked out of midair for Arkansas Tech University by Deandra Irvin. We'll wait a moment to get the official ruling on who will be credited with that block, but regardless, the Wonder Boys will go on offense for the first time tonight with great starting field position at the Oklahoma Baptist 46-yard line as a result of blocking that rugby-style kick by Hayden Ashley. Now the officials huddled up and discussing something, although I can't for the life of me imagine what it would be. I don't see a penalty flag anywhere. Now they're going to bring in a fourth official to discuss something. Oklahoma Baptist has already sent its defense onto the field. The conversation continues amongst the officiating crew. Now the referee has a message to relay to us, it appears. He's going to his microphone. Let's see what he has to say.
After the interception, it will be Arkansas Tech's ball. Sideline interference. Arkansas Tech, 15-yard penalty. Still be a first down for Arkansas Tech.
Sideline interference against Arkansas Tech is the reason for that conversation, and so that will be a 15-yard penalty from the end of the play, which was the Oklahoma Baptist 46-yard line. So now that starting field position not quite as good, although still favorable. 1st and 10 from the Arkansas Tech 39 as a result of that penalty. Neither of these teams have been penalized at a particularly high rate this year. Arkansas Tech 6th in the league in penalties, Oklahoma Baptist 9th. Mason Cunningham, play action fake on 1st down, now rolls to his left, looking for running room, and he'll step out of bounds with it at the 37-yard line. He's actually going to step out for a loss on the play. They're going to mark him out at the 36 for a loss of 3, and it'll be 2nd down and 13 from there for the Wonder Boys. Mason Cunningham made his Arkansas Tech debut last week against Southern Arkansas. He completed 14 of 26 passes for 130 yards after he came on in relief of Carter Burcham, and now he makes his first start as a Wonder Boy tonight. He is the 3rd different player to start at quarterback this year for Arkansas Tech, joining Burcham and Manny Harris. His 2nd down and 13 pass is complete to Drew Wade. Wade is out of bounds at the 40 with a gain of 4. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 9 for an Arkansas Tech offense that has converted just 25.4% of its 3rd down conversion tries so far this season. That ranks 11th among the 12 GAC members. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left on 3rd down and 9. The Wonder Boys need to get to their own 49 to pick up the 1st down. Cunningham takes the snap, fakes a handoff. Here comes the pressure. He throws complete to Drew Wade for a 1st down in Oklahoma Baptist territory. Gets away from a defender, and he's all the way inside the 30-yard line, down to the 29 before he is tackled there. Stop made by Josh Arnold at the Oklahoma Baptist 29-yard line, but it is a gain for the Wonder Boys of 31 yards and an Arkansas Tech 1st down. The first of the game for the Wonder Boys. Now Mason Cunningham wants to go up tempo. He's got 2 receivers right, 1 to his left. Caleb Beatty is the lone running back. Handoff is to Beatty. Beatty goes between the tackles, and will be stacked up after a gain of perhaps 1. Leading the surge for Oklahoma Baptist and driving Beatty back was Jonah Liebeshock. Liebeshock, a sophomore defensive lineman. He calls Katy, Texas home. They mark Beatty down for no gain, and so it'll be 2nd down and 10 Tech from the Oklahoma Baptist 29. 9 minutes and 52 seconds to go in the first quarter. No score between Arkansas Tech and Oklahoma Baptist on homecoming for the Wonder Boys. Cunningham hands it off to Beatty. Beatty goes up the middle inside the 25 and down to the 24-yard line. Cunningham did a good job selling the notion that he might fake that handoff to Beatty and run an option play right, and that froze enough of the Oklahoma Baptist defenders to create some running room for Beatty down to the 24. The gain is 5, and it'll be 3rd down and 5 for Arkansas Tech. Drew Wade will be the slot receiver to the right side of the formation. Out wide to the right will be Brennan Lewis. Open field to the left. Tucker Kennedy, the halfback, is to the right side of the formation. That's the wide side of the field. Handoff Beatty. Beatty goes up the middle, stays on his feet down to the 21 to the 20-yard line. He's going to be stopped short of the line to gain. Stopped at the 20-yard line following a gain of 4, and from there it'll be 4th down and 1. The Wonder Boys have gone for it on 4th down 10 times this year. They've been successful 6. They'll try to make it 7 out of 11 here. Quickly to the line of scrimmage. Cunningham throws complete to Drew Wade. Wade makes a man miss, and he'll have the 1st down out of bounds at the 16-yard line. A gain of 4 on 4th down and 1. The Wonder Boys improved to 7 out of 11 on 4th down conversions this year, and they are in the red zone, where they have converted 8 of 10 scoring opportunities this season, and of those 8 scores in the red zone, 5 have been touchdowns. 8:24 to go, scoreless first quarter in Russellville, but a chance for the Wonder Boys to draw first blood. Mason Cunningham calls for the football, hands it off to Beatty. Beatty up the middle, and he'll be stopped at the 14-yard line, a gain of a couple on the play. Primary stop made for Oklahoma Baptist by Miles Russell and Marco Lucas. They get the stop at the 13-yard line. They gave Beatty 3 yards, and it'll be 2nd down and 7, Arkansas Tech from there. Mason Cunningham gets the play call from the Wonder Boys sideline here on the near side of the field. He sends Tucker Kennedy in motion right. Cunningham hands it off to Beatty. Beatty between the tackles again. He'll be wrapped up and slung to the turf shy of the 10-yard line. Tackle made by Torian Smith, sophomore defensive lineman. They spot Beatty down at the 11-yard line. A pickup of 2 makes it 3rd down and 5 for the Wonder Boys. 2 receivers left on 3rd down. Drew Wade along with Devin Allaway. 2 receivers to the right, Trey Smith and Brennan Lewis. 3rd down and 5, Cunningham throws across the middle. It is batted away, incomplete, and now a penalty flag comes in. The intended receiver was Devin Allaway, and they are going to rule that he was either held or interfered with by Oklahoma Baptist's Lane Martin. And that will be a fresh set of downs for Arkansas Tech. And a 1st and goal situation for the Wonder Boys with 7:08 to play in the first quarter.
Spot foul.
Pass
Automatic
interference
first down.
is the call. Wonder Boys now close to the goal line will send Noah Reyes in as an extra blocker up front. Tucker Kennedy, the halfback, is also back in the game for Arkansas Tech. Cunningham will work from the shotgun. Caleb Beatty to his right. Line of scrimmage is the 6, handoff to Beatty. Beatty up the middle, churns those legs down to the 3, maybe even the 2-yard line. Among the Oklahoma Baptist defenders there to get the stop was Seth Meacham. Meacham is a freshman defensive lineman out of Oklahoma City, a transfer from Oklahoma State. They spot him down at the 2-yard line. And so it'll be 2nd down and goal from there for the Wonder Boys. Mason Cunningham in the shotgun, takes the snap, hands it off to Beatty. Beatty hemmed in the backfield, and he'll be dropped for a loss. Tackle made by Oklahoma Baptist's Trajan Lands. He drops Beatty for a loss back to the 3. And from there, it'll be 3rd down and goal for Arkansas Tech. Wonder Boys 1 for 2 on 3rd down conversions so far tonight. 6 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the first quarter. No score between Arkansas Tech and Oklahoma Baptist. Cunningham will work from the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. He brings Drew Wade in motion. Fakes the handoff, lobs it out to an open man. Touchdown, Arkansas Tech. Tucker Kennedy all alone out in the left flat, and all Mason Cunningham had to do was lob it to him, and it's a Phil Wright autoplex touchdown for Arkansas Tech with 5 minutes and 54 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Beautiful play-action fake by Mason Cunningham, and then Tucker Kennedy did the work to get himself open, and now Jesus Zazumbo will attempt the extra point. Jesus 6 out of 6 on PATs this year, make him 7 out of 7. And our new score with 5 minutes and 54 seconds to go in the first quarter is Arkansas Tech 7, Oklahoma Baptist 0. We pause for 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys football. Back with you at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville. The 3-yard touchdown pass from Mason Cunningham to Tucker Kennedy, capping what was for Arkansas Tech a 12-play, 46-yard scoring drive that took 5 minutes and 45 seconds, set up by the blocked punt. And now the Wonder Boys lead 7-0. Checking back to last year's statistics on Tucker Kennedy and verifying something that I believe to be true, that is his first career touchdown, and that does appear to be the case. As Jesus Zazumbo's ensuing kickoff, well, correction, actually I think they may have sent Tyler Dunlop out to kick that one away, and they did. It was Tyler Dunlop that time on the kickoff, and he sent it into the end zone for a touchback, and so Oklahoma Baptist will begin 1st and 10 from its own 25-yard line. Tucker Kennedy did not catch a pass last year as a freshman. Previous to that touchdown reception this year, he had 2 catches for 12 yards, but that is his first touchdown as a Wonder Boy. It's also the first touchdown pass for Mason Cunningham in an Arkansas Tech uniform. 1st and 10, Oklahoma Baptist from its own 25-yard line with 5:54 to go in our opening quarter. Preston Hare throws complete at the 30-yard line. Falling down with it there is Jacques Henderson. They'll give him the 31 for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down and 4 for Oklahoma Baptist. Completion there for Preston Hare after he had started out just 1 out of 4 for 9 yards prior to that completion. Again, he came in completing over 64% of his passes this year, 17th best in the nation. It is 2nd down and 4 for the Bison. Line of scrimmage is their own 31. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Handoff is to Isaiah Mallory. He bounces it to the outside left and has some running room. He'll be forced out of bounds by D.O. Williams at the Oklahoma Baptist 42-yard line, but it's a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Bison after that run by Isaiah Mallory. Mallory came into the day as the Bison's leading rusher this year, averaging 64.5 rushing yards per game. Screen pass complete to the far side, or was he out of bounds? Yes, he was. It was caught, but out of bounds when he made the reception was Jacques Henderson. And so as a result of that incomplete pass, the line of scrimmage will remain the Oklahoma Baptist 42. And it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Bison from there. 4:53 to go, first quarter. Arkansas Tech 7, Oklahoma Baptist 0. Glad you are with us tonight on River Country, KCJC, and ArkansasTechSports.com. 2 receivers to either side, open field to the right, or I should say wide side of the field is to the right side, as Preston Hare throws short and complete to Preston Hare. Hare badly off balance, or I should say Mallory badly off balance when he caught the pass from Hare, and Mallory goes down at his own 36-yard line, a loss of 6 on the completion, as Isaiah Mallory never quite had his footing, and Preston Hare wasn't a whole lot better off when he got rid of the football. And it goes for a loss of 6 to bring up 3rd down and 16 for the Bison from their own 36. Oklahoma Baptist, through the first 10-plus minutes of this game, has been limited to just 32 yards of total offense. They came in averaging over 453 yards per game. Hare rolls to his right, and he's going to run for it, pursued by McNulty, and forced out of bounds well short of the line to gain. They will spot Hare out at the 43 for a gain of 7, but it'll bring up 4th down and 9 for the Bison. And we will once again see Hayden Ashley. Checking back on the first quarter play-by-play, the player who was credited with that blocked punt, the last time Hayden Ashley attempted a punt, it was Denzel Washington of Arkansas Tech, and then recovered by Deandra Irvin. We'll see if Ashley tries that rugby-style kick again. That's what was blocked the last time around. Wonder Boys with double safeties back to return. Ashley's punt, this time more conventional punt, is away, and it is fielded by Kendrell Johnson at his own 18-yard line. Running room to his right. Penalty flag is thrown. Johnson is out to the 40-yard line, stays on his feet all the way up to the 47-yard line. It would have been a punt return of 29 yards, but it's going to come back on either a hold or a block in the back, which occurred somewhere in the vicinity of the 25-yard line. And so rather than starting near midfield, the Wonder Boys will be compelled to start inside their own 20-yard line with 3 minutes and 21 seconds to play in the first quarter. And Arkansas Tech leading Oklahoma Baptist 7-0.
Receiving team, number 37, 10-yard penalty, first down.
It is the block in the back against the Wonder Boys. So that'll cost them 10 yards from the spot of the foul. And the Wonder Boys should snap this football somewhere in the vicinity of the 15-yard line. Quarterback Mason Cunningham, 4 out of 4 for 42 yards and a touchdown so far. Caleb Beatty has rushed 7 times for 16 yards. And Drew Wade has 3 receptions for 39 yards for Arkansas Tech. Oklahoma Baptist led defensively so far by Trajan Lands, who already has 5 tackles. They enforce the penalty. And Arkansas Tech will indeed begin. Now some confusion by the umpire as to where he is to put the football down. He asks the referee. The referee says there. And that's where we will begin this set of downs, there being the 15-yard line. Mason Cunningham is the quarterback. The running back is Wallace Foote. Foote comes into the night tied for 8th in the GAC in rushing this year at 69.8 yards per game. Nope, now they're going to change their mind and put it at the 12-yard line after some further consideration. And Mason Cunningham brings the Wonder Boys to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Handoff to Foote. He's got running room up the middle. 25 being pursued from behind and drugged down at the 29-yard line. Tackle made by Trajan Lands, but it is a gain of 17 yards for Wallace Foote on his first carry of the night. The sophomore from Benton, who had his career night a week ago, rushed for 121 yards against Southern Arkansas. Most in his 2-year career as a Wonder Boy. His previous year at Arkansas Tech was all the way back in 2013. Cunningham fakes the handoff and tries a quarterback keeper on the option play on first down. He'll be stopped for a loss of 1 back to the 28. Kelandus Colton and Lane Martin making that tackle for the Bison. The loss of 1 brings up 2nd down and 11 for Arkansas Tech. Line of scrimmage is the Wonder Boys 28. Cunningham's got 2 receivers to either side. Wide side of the field is to the right. Handoff Foote, another big hole, this time to the right side of the line. He runs up to the 35-yard line, collides there with a pair of Oklahoma Baptist defenders, and is stopped after a gain of 7. It'll be 3rd down for the Wonder Boys, 3rd down and 4. The line to gain is the 39. Cunningham wants to go quickly. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Ball spotted between the hash marks. Tech moving from our right to our left toward the north goal in the Hull building. Handoff Foote. Foote up the middle, won't get there. He'll be stopped short of the first down marker. Tackled in the vicinity of the 37-yard line by Lane Martin. They will spot him down with a gain of 2. It's 4th down and 2. And here comes Tyler Dunlop. The Arkansas Tech punter averaging 42 yards per attempt this year. That ranks 5th in the Great American Conference and 18th in NCAA Division II. The return man for Oklahoma Baptist waiting at his 20-yard line is Shea Garner. As Dunlop awaits the snap, it is on target from Luke Curtis, the freshman from Bryant, the deep snapper, and it's going to bounce and roll. A very favorable Arkansas Tech bounce and roll inside the 5 and all the way down to the 4-yard line. A 59-yard punt by Tyler Dunlop. And with 1 minute and 7 seconds to go in the first quarter, and Arkansas Tech leading 7-0, we have timeout on the field. Back in 1 minute. You're listening to the Wonder Boys. Ranked Harding Bisons off to a fast start tonight in Searcy as Harding leads Southern Nazarene 14-0 early in the second quarter at First Security Stadium. Southern Nazarene will be the Wonder Boys opponent next Saturday. It'll be a 1 p.m. kickoff next week in Bethany, Oklahoma. And you'll be able to hear it right here on River Country, KCJC, and ArkansasTechSports.com. New running back in the game for Oklahoma Baptist on first down and 10 from their own 4-yard line. And getting the handoff and the carry, it was Tyler Stever. Stever comes into the night averaging 35.2 rushing yards per game, but his 5 rushing touchdowns lead the Bison. His gain was 2 to the 6-yard line. It'll be second down and 8 from there. Preston Hare takes a low snap, looks to throw to the far side of the field, and it is incomplete. Coverage provided for Arkansas Tech by Denzel Washington on the intended receiver, Josh Cornell. Cornell felt pretty strongly that he was interfered with, but I think it was a case where both players just kind of lost their footing. As they made their way down the far side, the Wonder Boys will shuttle in some fresh defensive linemen to rush the passer here on 3rd and long. Checking in for Arkansas Tech. Among the Wonder Boys checking in is Ryan McCoy. Arian Banks also back in the game for the Wonder Boys. And in for Arkansas Tech at a defensive line spot, Kalen North passed across the middle. It is caught for a first down. Reception made over the 20-yard line for Oklahoma Baptist. The reception hauled in by Austin Moore. Austin Moore out of Van Alstyne, Texas, makes the grab. His first reception of the year. And it's a first down for Oklahoma Baptist. Now they hand it to Stever on 1st and 10 from the 23, and he's going to be stopped for a big loss. Darren Kane makes the tackle back all the way back at the 12-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 3, or I should say a loss of 11 for Stever, as he was hit right at the point of attack, tried to find some running room to his right, and ended up backpedaling, and he loses 11 yards on the play. And that's the end of the quarter. After 15 minutes at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville, our score is Arkansas Tech 7 and Oklahoma Baptist 0. We pause for 30 seconds. This is Wonder Boys football. And Southeastern did indeed end up with Ouachita winning 27-14, and so Ouachita Baptist remains undefeated on the year. The Tigers go to 5-0, the only unbeaten team in the Great American Conference through 5 weeks of play. Back here in Russellville, it's 2nd down and 21 for Oklahoma Baptist as we begin the second quarter. Line of scrimmage is the Bison 12. They'll now be moving from our right to our left toward the north goal and the Hull building following the change in quarters. Preston Hare will begin the second quarter alone in the backfield. He's got 3 receivers to his left and 2 to his right. Takes the snap, rolls to his right, still rolling, throws. It is in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Uriah Guy, there to break it up for Arkansas Tech. The intended receiver was Abel Wills. And Uriah Guy's pass breakup will make it 3rd down for Oklahoma Baptist. 3rd down and 21 from their own 12-yard line, and you can pretty well bank it. Most offensive coordinators, if not them, influenced by their head coaches, will run it here on 3rd and this long from deep in one zone territory just to try to get a little bit of the field position back and create a little better scenario for the punter. We'll see how Oklahoma Baptist elects to play it here on 3rd and 21 from its own 12. Movement along the lines. And let's see if it's a false start or against Oklahoma Baptist or offside against Arkansas Tech. It's one or the other. An Oklahoma Baptist offensive lineman hitting himself on the helmet.
Offense.
That indicates false start.
5-yard penalty.
That is indeed
Still
the case.
3rd down.
So that'll cost him 5 yards and even enhances the likelihood that we'll see a running play here from the Bison on what is now 3rd down and 26 from their own 7. Just not a spot where you want to take a lot of chances, especially this early in the game. 14 minutes and 51 seconds to go in the second quarter. And Arkansas Tech leading 7-0 on homecoming 2019 at Arkansas Tech University. Madeline Sponel was named our homecoming queen right before kickoff. Hare's going to look to throw it. Now he'll step up, roll to his left, being pursued by 2 Wonder Boy defenders. He just throws it away into the near boundary. Duke Walden, the head athletic trainer at Arkansas Tech, is the only person in the stadium who had a chance to catch that football. It falls incomplete, and it'll be 4th down and 26. And the Bison will have to punt from their own 7-yard line, which means Hayden Ashley will be standing about midway into the end zone when he receives this snap, and an opportunity for the Wonder Boys to get some really good field position. Kendrell Johnson and Tyrus Fort back deep for the Wonder Boys. They wait at midfield. Hayden Ashley's punt is away, a line drive. It'll take one big bounce, a hop in the air. Fort takes it on that hop and stays on his feet at the 45. Then the Oklahoma Baptist coverage unit arrives, and Fort is tackled by Nick Boone. It'll be 1st and 10 Wonder Boys from the Oklahoma Baptist 46, and a great chance here for Arkansas Tech to take advantage of some very favorable field position. 14 minutes and 33 seconds to go, second quarter, and Arkansas Tech leads 7-0. This field position set up by that tackle for a loss that the Arkansas Tech defense recorded on Tyler Stever, dropping him for a loss of 11 on a running play to set up this positive field position scenario for Arkansas Tech. Dion Simmons is in the game at running back. He lines up to the right of quarterback Mason Cunningham. Drew Wade comes in motion. Cunningham fakes a handoff, rolls to his right now under pressure, and down he goes. Quarterback sack recorded by Josh Arnold back at the Arkansas Tech 48-yard line, a loss of 6 on the play. It is the 10th time that an Arkansas Tech quarterback has been sacked this season. The Wonder Boys next to last in fewest sacks allowed this year. And a lot of times folks want to blame that on the offensive line, and sometimes that's the case, but also sometimes if that football doesn't come out of the quarterback's hand in a timely fashion, that can lead to a quarterback sack just as much as faulty protection can. Cunningham on 2nd down, throws it to the near side. It is caught inside the Oklahoma Baptist 35-yard line, and taking it down to the 29-yard line with his first reception of the year. It is Andrew Carter, senior wide receiver out of Fort Scott, Kansas, makes the grab and takes the football down to the 29-yard line. The gain on the play for Arkansas Tech is 23, and it's enough for a Wonder Boy first down. Hand off to Dion Simmons. Quick burst up the middle, and he'll take the football all the way down to the 20. A pickup of 9 on first down for the freshman from Mayflower. And it's 2nd down and 1 Wonder Boys, and they are back in the red zone at the Oklahoma Baptist 20. Arkansas Tech 1 for 1 on red zone scoring opportunities tonight, and 9 out of 11 this season. Cunningham, 2 receivers left, 1 to his right. Takes the snap. Hands it off to Simmons. Simmons tries the middle, spins off the first wave of defenders, and that'll be enough to get him the first down. He's tackled near the 17-yard line by Oklahoma Baptist's Torian Smith. They'll spot Simmons down with a gain of 3, and it'll be first down and 10, Arkansas Tech from the Bison 17-yard line. 12 minutes and 49 seconds to go, second quarter, and a great opportunity for the Wonder Boys to add to a 7-0 lead. Receivers left are Drew Wade and Andrew Carter. Open field right into the short side of the field. Cunningham fakes the handoff, throws complete in the near flat for Tanner Gaines. The tight end out of Hector takes the football to the 16-yard line for a gain of 1 as the blocking never quite developed in front of Gaines, and he was stopped by Elijah Tomlin, a freshman linebacker for Oklahoma Baptist out of Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. The gain of 1 will make it second down and 9 for Arkansas Tech. The new line of scrimmage is the Oklahoma Baptist 16. Mason Cunningham remains perfect through the air, 6 out of 6 for 62 yards and a touchdown. Devin Allaway is in the slot left. Andrew Carter wide to the left. Now Drew Wade goes in motion. Handoff is to Simmons. Big hole up the middle, and nobody will touch him. Into the end zone, Dion Simmons, as he had a huge hole to run through, opened up by the interior of that Arkansas Tech offensive line, and it results in a 16-yard touchdown run and a Phil Wright Autoplex touchdown for the Wonder Boys. Dion Simmons with the score, and now Jesus Zazumbo will attempt the extra point out of a hold by Landon Smith. The placement is down, the kick is away, it is good, and our new score with 11 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the second quarter is Arkansas Tech 14, Oklahoma Baptist 0. We pause for 1 minute. You're listening to the Wonder Boys. Drive for Arkansas Tech, 6 plays, 54 yards. It took 2 minutes and 43 seconds and resulted in a 16-yard touchdown run by Dion Simmons. For Simmons, the touchdown run was his second as a Wonder Boy. He had a long touchdown run upwards of 30 yards against UA Monticello in the season opener. Now a 16-yard touchdown run, which combined with the Jesus Zazumbo point after, has given Arkansas Tech a 14-0 lead with 11 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the second quarter. Zazumbo with the kickoff. Fair catch is called for and made at the 3-yard line by Oklahoma Baptist, number 13. That is Austin Moore, a freshman who is listed as a defensive back, but he had a reception earlier here tonight. And it'll be first and 10, Oklahoma Baptist from its own 25-yard line.
It will be first down and 10.
Preston Hare leads the Bison offense back onto the field, and it's a Bison offense that is being held well below its season average. They have only picked up 47 yards of total offense so far, which is well behind their regular pace of 453.5 yards per game. Preston Hare will line up with running back Tyler Stever to his left. 2 receivers left. Now they'll be joined by a man in motion. Hare sets up a screen left, but it's off target, too far in front of Braden Phipps. It falls incomplete, and it'll be second down and 10 for Arkansas Tech, or I should say for Oklahoma Baptist. The line of scrimmage will remain the Arkansas Tech 25-yard line. With that incompletion, Preston Hare now 4 out of 12 passing for 26 yards, as so far the Arkansas Tech pass defense has been outstanding. Wonder Boys came into the night 8th in the league against the pass, allowing 166.2 passing yards per game. Pass to the near side is caught by Jacques Henderson. He'll be forced out of bounds by Denzel Washington. Henderson out of bounds at the 35-yard line. It's enough for an Oklahoma Baptist first down. A pickup of 10 on second down and 10. And the Bison have their 5th first down of the game. 1st and 10 Bison. 11:25 to go second quarter. Preston Hare has 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Hare takes the snap. Gives to Stever. Stever goes up the middle and will be wrapped up after very little, if anything. Tackle made for Arkansas Tech by Davion Smith and Desmond Williams. They combine to make the stop at the 34-yard line. It's going to go for a loss of 1. And the tackle for a loss makes it 2nd down and 11 for the Bison. Harding has added to its lead in Searcy. Midway through the second quarter, a 5-yard rushing touchdown by quarterback Preston Payton has now made it 21-0 Harding over Southern Nazarene. Hare takes the snap, throws across the middle. His receiver never turned to look at the football, and as a result, it falls incomplete. Running right down the right seam was Noah McGraw, but he never even peeked back over his left shoulder. It falls incomplete, and it'll be 3rd down and 11 for Oklahoma Baptist. The Bison are 2 out of 5 on 3rd down conversion attempts so far this evening. Hare will work from the shotgun with Stever joining him in the backfield. Henderson and Cornell are the receivers left. Penalty flag flies. Wonder Boys were offside. Pass is complete to the far side of the field. Oklahoma Baptist will decline the penalty, assuming that it is a false start against Arkansas Tech. I should say offsides against Arkansas Tech. The reception was made by Noah McGraw, and it looks to be enough for a first down, which would definitely cause
offside
Oklahoma
defense.
Baptist
Penalties
to
decline. Play results in a first down,
call, which they will. And now the Bison have their 6th first down of the evening. As Preston Hare's completion makes it 1st and 10 for the Bison from their own 45. 10 minutes and 28 seconds to go, second quarter. Wonder Boys lead 14-0. Hare steps away now, looks for a new play call from the far sideline. Jacques Henderson and Josh Cornell are the receivers left. Braden Phipps and Noah McGraw are the receivers right. Hare wants to throw, rolls to his right, sets himself, throws deep down the far boundary. Receiver tries to come back to it, but it falls incomplete. Alex Chambers had the coverage on the intended receiver, Braden Phipps, and the incompletion will make it 2nd down and 10 for Oklahoma Baptist. Hare now just 6 out of 16 through the air for 47 yards. His favorite target so far tonight has been Jacques Henderson with 2 catches for 16 yards. This is an Oklahoma Baptist offense that came into the night completing over 64% of its passes this year, but the Wonder Boys defense has been more than equal to the chore so far. Handoff to Stever on 2nd down and 10, and he gets absolutely nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage by Davion Smith, sophomore linebacker for Arkansas Tech out of Mesquite, Texas. His tackle at the 45 makes it 3rd down and 10 for Oklahoma Baptist. 9:44 to go until halftime. Stay with us at the intermission. We will listen in to a portion of the halftime performance by the Arkansas Tech Marching Band, Arkansas's Band of Distinction. Pass to the near side is batted away, incomplete. Deandra Irvin there to knock it away from Jacques Henderson. And the incompletion will force Oklahoma Baptist into yet another punting situation. Hayden Ashley will come onto the field for the 4th time tonight. His 2 punts that he got away have averaged 42 yards per kick. He had 1 blocked by Denzel Washington. That ultimately led to an Arkansas Tech touchdown. Rugby-style kick, gets it away toward the far side of the field. Big hop, Kendrell Johnson takes it at the 15, runs to his right, trying to beat one man, does so, gets around the corner, and here he goes, 30, 35, 40. Kendrell Johnson all the way out to the 45-yard line with the punt return, and the Wonder Boys will get great field position thanks to the work of Kendrell Johnson, able to come up and take that punt on a hop and get the football all the way out near midfield. And that's where the Wonder Boys will go back on offense with 9 minutes and 13 seconds to go until halftime. And the Wonder Boys leading 14-0. It'll be a 34-yard punt return for Kendrell Johnson. And that's a category the Wonder Boys have more than struggled in this year. Arkansas Tech coming into the night had 0 punt return yards, but Kendrell Johnson changes that with 1 big return. 9:13 to go second quarter as Mason Cunningham brings the Arkansas Tech offense to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. The one to the right is Brennan Lewis. Fakes a handoff, does Cunningham, throws to the far side of the field, and it short hops his intended receiver. He was looking for Trey Smith, but couldn't quite get enough on that pass to get it to him. And so it'll be 2nd down and 10 as Mason Cunningham, with his first incompletion of the night, he's now 6 out of 7 through the air for 62 yards. 9:08 to go in the second quarter. Wonder Boys leading 14-0 on a 3-yard touchdown pass from Cunningham to Tucker Kennedy, and a 16-yard touchdown run by Deion Simmons. Simmons gets the carry here, runs left. Cunningham out in front to block, and that will help Simmons get all the way down to the 45-yard line of Oklahoma Baptist. It's a pickup of 10 for Simmons, who has carried 4 times for 38 yards, and the Wonder Boys have their 8th first down of the night. Mason Cunningham looks to the near side for the play call. He'll have Trey Smith and Deion Senegal as receivers to his right. Drew Wade will be the lone receiver left. Tucker Kennedy, halfback, is to the right side of the formation. And the running back is Deion Simmons. Fakes to Simmons. Cunningham wants to throw, now checks down and gives it to Simmons on a short pass. Simmons makes one man miss. Knocked off balance, though, by that one man, and he's able to get inside the 40 down to the 37-yard line, a pickup of 8 on the pass from Mason Cunningham to Deion Simmons, and a nice job there by Cunningham to very quickly recognize that there was nothing there deep, and he immediately checked it down to his outlet receiver, Deion Simmons, to pick up 8 yards on the play. It's 2nd down and 2 for the Wonder Boys at the Oklahoma Baptist 37. We hit 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. 2 receivers right. Handoff is faked to Simmons. Cunningham throws across the middle, caught by Senegal at the 20, and he's taken down at the 12-yard line. Deion Senegal across the middle for the reception, and the Wonder Boys are back in the red zone. They will mark him down at the 13 with a gain of 24. Deion Senegal's first reception of the night, and the Wonder Boys with yet another scoring opportunity.
Great pass and throw that time, wide open receiver.
That is the voice of Kelly Davis, Director of Alumni Relations at Arkansas Tech. He has been a busy man on this homecoming weekend. Glad to have him on the broadcast. Cunningham throws near side to the 10-yard line for Drew Wade. Wade carries the football down to the 6. Stopped there by Josh Arnold. And the gain on the play will be 7.
Over in Searcy, Harding has scored again, 28-0 now over Southern Nazarene.
Yeah, and once the Bisons get a lead like that, they can make that clock disappear awfully quickly.
Yes, they can. 5 minutes to go in the second quarter there.
Gain of 7 here. Makes it 2nd down and 3 for the Wonder Boys. The line of scrimmage is the Oklahoma Baptist 6. The Wonder Boys have been in the red zone 2 previous times tonight. Both times they scored touchdowns, trying to make it 3 out of 3. Simmons is the running back. Cunningham fakes to him, rolls right, looking into the end zone, nothing there. Cunningham will run for it, and he'll be tripped up by Josh Arnold short of the goal line. They will spot Cunningham down at the 3, which is very close to the line to gain.
Oklahoma Baptist had the receivers covered up pretty well that time. He had to go ahead and try to make some yardage out of it.
And he was able to get just enough yardage to pick up the first down. And so it is 1st and goal, Wonder Boys at the 3 after the 3-yard scramble by Mason Cunningham. Bad news on the Arkansas Tech bench. Kendrell Johnson, who had that long punt return, is having his left thigh very heavily wrapped up with ice right now. And it does not look really great for Kendrell Johnson's return here tonight. Hand off to Deion Simmons. He'll try the middle and will be stopped well short of the goal line. In fact, he'll be stopped for no gain. Among those leading the surge up front for Oklahoma Baptist was Torian Smith. No gain on the run by Deion Simmons, his 5th carry of the night. And now it's 2nd down and goal for the Wonder Boys. The line of scrimmage remains the Bison 3. 5 minutes and 45 seconds to go, second quarter. Arkansas Tech 14, Oklahoma Baptist 0 in Great American Conference action from Russellville. Mason Cunningham awaits the snap, has it, gives to Deion Simmons. Simmons runs right, dives for the goal line, and he is in. Touchdown, Arkansas Tech. Deion Simmons with his second rushing touchdown of the night, his third of the season, and the freshman from Mayflower gets another Phil Wright Autoplex touchdown for the Wonder Boys.
As we've seen the last couple of weeks, Sam, offensive line doing a great job creating those holes and those spaces for the running backs to just make their cuts left, right, whichever they want to go.
Jesus Zazumbo will try the extra point. It is on its way. It is good. And our new score with 5 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the second quarter is Arkansas Tech 21, Oklahoma Baptist 0. We pause for 30 seconds. You're listening to the Wonder Boys. Arkansas Tech was 8 plays, 55 yards. It took 3 minutes and 43 seconds and resulted in a 3-yard touchdown run by Deion Simmons, which combined with Jesus Zazumbo's extra point has given the Wonder Boys a 21-0 lead with 5.5 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Sam, you got some great help tonight?
Oh, always. Always got good help.
Well, he left.
My son.
Now he's over at the PA announcer. He's going to help them out. That's
TK,
all right.
yeah.
Everybody needs a little help.
TK doesn't need nearly as much help as I do, I can tell you that. Tyler Dunlop with the kickoff this time for Arkansas Tech. End over ender that will come down at the 3-yard line. Fielded there for Oklahoma Baptist by Austin Moore. He brings it out over the 20-yard line up to about the 25. He'll be stopped and driven backward there. And he will end up at the same place that he would have if he'd called for a fair catch, the 25-yard line.
Great job that time. A lot of good coverage by the Wonder Boys on the kickoff team so far.
5 minutes and 21 seconds to go. Second quarter, Arkansas Tech leads 21-0. Laval McNulty and Gio Williams will be the linebackers for Arkansas Tech. Among the defensive linemen this time will be Deidrick Dugan, Trey Chisholm, Derek Albers, and Kayland North. Deandra Irvin, Denzel Washington, Darren Kane, Alex Chambers among those in the secondary. The 11th defender is Uriah Guy. Preston Hare throws to the far sideline, incomplete, and they're going to throw a penalty flag. That was a completely uncatchable ball, so the only thing they could call here would be holding. They could not call pass interference because there is no reality in which that was a catchable pass.
That was a little high, yes. I agree.
They could call holding, but they can't call pass interference. They can't. They might.
But you watch. Hang on.
Here's the referee to let us know.
Pass interference.
Yep, they're gonna call
Defense
that.
number 33.
Well,
Ball be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
yeah.
Coach Ship is saying you have to be very, very tall to catch that.
Yeah. Yao Ming couldn't have caught that one. He was
No.
7'6". So, the pass interference call, such as
Meanwhile,
this, moves the football out to the Oklahoma Baptist 31-yard line, and it'll be first down and 10 for the Bison from there with 5 minutes and 16 seconds to go. As it matters not what I think is catchable or not, the only guys that matter are the one in stripes. Handoff to Isaiah Mallory. He never had a chance. He was met as soon as he took the handoff by Kayland North, Arkansas Tech sophomore defensive lineman out of Dickinson, Texas. He is a transfer from the purple and gray place down in Conway, where he spent 1 year before he saw the light and came to Arkansas Tech. North with the tackle back to the 28-yard line. A loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be second down and 13 for the Bison from there. 4:45 to go second quarter. Preston Hare works from the shotgun. Hare receives the snap. Good protection, has time, throws deep down the middle of the field for Cornell, and Cornell makes the catch. You could pretty well see that coming as soon as the protection was that good. Cornell tackled at the 35-yard line of Arkansas Tech. The gain on the play is 37, and it's 1st and 10 Bison at the Tech 35.
Give him just a little bit of time. That's what he does.
Clock rolling, 4:22 to go until halftime, as Hare and the Bison huddle up ahead of this 1st down and 10 play from the Tech 35. That is the longest reception of the night for Oklahoma Baptist. Handoff on 1st down to Isaiah Mallory, and he gets 2 yards up the middle. Trey Chisholm among those in on the stop for the Wonder Boys. The gain of 2 makes it 2nd down and 8 for Oklahoma Baptist. The new line of scrimmage will be the Arkansas Tech 33. Hare now 7 of 18 passing for 84 yards. Mallory is their leading rusher tonight with 6 carries for 16 yards. The Bison on the ground averaging just 1.6 yards per carry. This Tech defense has been awfully tough here tonight. Handoff to Mallory on 2nd down and 8. And he has no running room. He'll be stopped for a loss back to the 35. Tackle made for Arkansas Tech by Ryan McCoy, freshman defensive lineman out of Frisco, Texas, a transfer from Texas A&M Commerce. He was assisted in that endeavor by Desmond Williams and Carlos Gordon. Tackle back to the 35 for a loss of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10 for the Bison from the Arkansas Tech 35. Oklahoma Baptist is 3 out of 7 on 3rd down conversion tries so far tonight. Under 3 minutes to go in the 1st half. Tech leading 21-0. Hare takes the snap. Hare now under some pressure, throws complete short of the yard to gain. Missed tackle will free the Oklahoma Baptist receiver, and he'll run all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma Baptist, as Abel Wills caught it at the 35-yard line. 2 Arkansas Tech defenders collided rather than making the tackle, and when they collided, there was nobody between Wills and the goal line. And one of those Wonder Boys involved in that collision is shaken up on the play. Deandra Irvin slow to get up after he and one of his teammates attempted to make the tackle at the 35-yard line, and instead ran more into each other. Looked like it was going to be stopped right there.
Looks like he may have just got the wind knocked out of him, the way he's explaining it to Duke.
The kicker for Oklahoma Baptist is Luke Wendell. He is 16 out of 16 on point-after-touchdown kick attempts so far this season. And he will try here momentarily out of a hold by their punter, Hayden Ashley. As the 35-yard touchdown pass to Abel Wills from Preston Hare has put Oklahoma Baptist on the board. Deandra Irvin back to the sideline now. And Wendell will attempt the extra point. Placement is down, kick is away. It is good, and our new score with 2:37 to go until halftime is Arkansas Tech 21, Oklahoma Baptist 7. We pause for 1 minute. You're listening to the Wonder Boys. And 37 seconds to go until halftime. And a 5-play, 75-yard scoring drive by Oklahoma Baptist that took 2 minutes and 44 seconds has cut the Arkansas Tech lead to 21-7. Abel Wills covering the final 35 yards on a touchdown reception from Preston Hare. For Hare, it is his 12th touchdown pass of the season. And for Abel Wills, it was not only his first touchdown reception of the year, it was his first reception of the season. The ensuing kickoff return by Arkansas Tech is brought out over the 40-yard line. On that return for Arkansas Tech, it was Tyrus Fort in there on kickoff return in place of the injured Kendrell Johnson.
Sort of a planned short kick. Try to catch him off guard there.
Wonder Boys not fooled, though, and they will, as a result, get a chance to begin from their own 42 with 2 minutes and 33 seconds left in the half and a full complement of 3 timeouts. Mason Cunningham will work from the shotgun with 3 receivers to his left and 1 to his right. Cunningham calls for the football, fakes a handoff, throws near side, catch is made by Brennan Lewis, and he'll be wrestled out of bounds by Kenyatta Richardson at the 47-yard line of Oklahoma Baptist. It is a gain of 11 on first down. The Wonder Boys have their 11th first down of the game, and it's 1st and 10 with 2:19 to go in the half. Devin Allaway and Brennan Lewis are the receivers right. Drew Wade and Trey Smith are to the left. Cunningham, and it fakes the handoff to Beatty, throws near side, catch made by Allaway. He's out of bounds with it. They will spot him out at the 41-yard line. A pickup on the play of 6. And it'll be 2nd down and 4 from there for the Wonder Boys. And so far, a very efficient operation of the 2-minute drill here by Mason Cunningham.
Do that every play, you're going to be in good shape.
Same scenario as before. Same 2 receivers left, same 2 to the right. Caleb Beatty, the running back. Cunningham on 2nd down, throws to Beatty. He makes the catch at the 40, gets past 1 defender, and will have the first down at the Oklahoma Baptist 32-yard line. A pickup of 9 on 2nd down and 4. We're down to 1:38 to go in the half.
Good cut.
And now the Wonder Boys back to the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. The right side is the wide side of the field. Wonder Boys going from left to right toward the south goal in the bandstand. Handoff Beatty, big hole up the middle, and inside the 20-yard line goes Beatty. A pickup of 14 yards to the 18, and the Wonder Boys are back in the red zone where they are 3 out of 3 tonight with 3 touchdowns.
Sam, with that hole, you and I could have got 5 or 6 yards.
For 5 or 6 feet at least. 1st down and 10, Wonder Boys at the 18-yard line. Cunningham. Oh, high snap, and he's going to have to fall on it back at the 28. It was a bit of a high snap, and he couldn't reel it in, and now Coach Kyle Schiff calls timeout with 58 seconds left in the half. It'll be 2nd down and 20 for the Wonder Boys from the Oklahoma Baptist 28-yard line. When we come back in 30 seconds, this is Arkansas Tech football. .58 seconds left in the second quarter. Arkansas Tech 21, Oklahoma Baptist 7. As the Wonder Boys offense returns to the field for what will be a 2nd down and 20 play after the high snap resulted in a loss on the previous play. Actually ended up spotting at the 27 for a loss of 9. And so it'll be 2nd down and 19 from there for the Wonder Boys.
Still plenty of time to get a few plays off. Don't have to try a field goal.
And 2 timeouts. Cunningham throws to the far side of the field. Catch is made.
Wonderful pass.
Catch made by Trey Smith. He's short of the first down, but he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line with a gain of 12. And that'll make the 3rd down a lot more achievable for the Wonder Boys. Now 3rd down and 7 from the Oklahoma Baptist 15-yard line. Trey Smith, Devin Allaway, and Brennan Lewis are the receivers to the right side of the formation. The lone receiver left into the short side of the field is Drew Wade. It's 3rd and 7 from the Oklahoma Baptist 15. Cunningham throws across the middle. It is deflected and incomplete. It'll be 4th down and 7 for the Wonder Boys, and here comes Jesus Zazumbo and the field goal unit for Arkansas Tech. Zazumbo is 7 out of 8 on field goal attempts this season. His 7 made field goals lead the conference and rank 9th in the nation this year. This will be a 32-yard attempt toward the south goal and the bandstand. Absolutely no wind to contend with. A 32-yard try from the left hash mark. The snap is good, the hold is good, the kick is on its way, and it is good. And our new score with 45 seconds left in the first half is Arkansas Tech 24, Oklahoma Baptist 7. We pause for 30 seconds. You're listening to the Wonder Boys. Five first half possessions, and they have scored points on 4 of them. Most recently, a 32-yard field goal by Jesus Zazumbo, his 8th of the year, giving Arkansas Tech a 24-7 lead with 45 seconds left in the second quarter after an 8-play, 43-yard scoring drive that took 1 minute and 48 seconds. And now Jesus Zazumbo will handle the ensuing kickoff for Arkansas Tech. Austin Moore and Braden Phipps are back deep for Oklahoma Baptist. The kick is away. It's a squib kick that'll come down to Moore at the 9-yard line. He's out over the 20, the 25, the 30, 35, 40. Look out. He's to midfield. Penalty flag is thrown as the kicker, Jesus Zazumbo, came in to make what looked to be a touchdown saving tackle.
Block in the back.
That'll cost them a little bit of that, but the block in the back is going to be very late in the return. They're going to put the penalty flag at the Arkansas Tech 48, so even with that, the Bison will get pretty good field position. And boy, I tell you what, if you're going to block in the back, you don't want it to be on the kicker, do you?
No,
During the
that's
return,
exactly
holding,
what happened.
number 36,
Except they
receiving
called
team.
holding.
Okay,
10
either
yards
way.
from the spot of the foul. First down,
That's
Oklahoma
kind of
Baptist.
like that high-rise pass we had a while ago.
Well, you know, Kelly, if I've learned one thing in my many years on this earth, there's just some things that are beyond explanation.
That's right. We just roll with the flow, don't we?
We do. The penalty moves the football back to the Oklahoma Baptist 42-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bison from there with 37 seconds to go in the half.
It's really fun getting that 2 cents worth in.
It is. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right for Preston Hare. Hare, 8 of 19 passing for 119 yards in the first half. Takes the snap, rolls the pocket to his left, throws short and incomplete. Josh Cornell tried to get a foot down inbounds with the football, but he was unsuccessful in that attempt. And so it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Bison. The line of scrimmage will remain their own 42-yard line with now 30 seconds left in the half. And Arkansas Tech leading 24-7.
I would say 119 passing yards in the first half is way below their average.
Yes, they average for a game in passing offense 276.5 yards per game. They only have 136 yards overall, which is well behind their usual pace. Hare will step up the pocket and run for it. Hare pursued from behind and tackled with a 1st down. They're going to tack a horse collar tackle onto the end of it. Preston Hare with the quarterback scramble to the Arkansas Tech 44-yard line. The scramble goes for a gain of 14, and I'm afraid you're going to add 15 on the end of it for a horse collar tackle against Arkansas Tech, and that will move the football all the way down to the 29-yard line with 22 seconds left in the half, and Oklahoma Baptist still with 3 timeouts.
I think the rule has changed a little bit, hasn't it, to where it doesn't have to be the collar of the jersey. Anywhere above those numbers can be considered a horse collar.
I think another one of those player safety initiatives.
Personal foul, horse collar tackle,
Yep,
defense.
personal foul, horse collar tackle
15
against
yards,
Arkansas
add into the
Tech.
run,
Many
automatic
of
first
the
down.
green and gold clad fans disagree.
I think everybody else was thinking it was not grabbed that high.
They do indeed put the football down at the Arkansas Tech 29-yard line. In case you're wondering about their kicker, Luke Wendell, he has not made a field goal this year, so hard to say what his range might be at the present moment.
0 right now.
As of this moment. Could change soon, though. 1st and 10 from the Tech 29. Hare has got a lot of time, rolls to his right, throws it into the end zone, looking for Phipps. It is incomplete. Double coverage there by Darren Kane and Alex Chambers of Arkansas Tech, forcing that incompletion. And it'll be 2nd down and 10 for Oklahoma Baptist from the Tech 29, and the Bison want timeout.
The clock is showing 0.
Did it go to 0? Oklahoma Baptist saying timeout, saying the time should be put back on the clock. But there should have been at least a couple of seconds left. The officials are talking it over.
The clock should stop as soon as the ball hits the ground.
Now the officials are talking it over. Arkansas Tech head coach Kyle Shipp saying, we got zeros on the clock, guys. Let's go to the locker room. Now the Wonder Boys, who had begun going to the locker room, are coming back onto the field. And we'll see whether or not they will indeed put some time back on the clock here for Oklahoma Baptist to try at least one more snap of the football before halftime. The conversation continues, and it is potentially a fairly important conversation here. I'm not seeing a lot of happy body language out of Arkansas Tech head coach Kyle Shipp just yet. He's all the way out
Ruling
on
on
the
field,
field
there
looking for an
was 2
explanation.
seconds left on the clock when the ball hit the ground.
They are
Second
going
down.
to determine that there were 2 seconds on the clock when the ball hit the ground.
Wow, okay.
And now Oklahoma Baptist will indeed call that timeout. So we'll take a 30-second break with them. This is Arkansas Tech football.
Hi, Danny. It's here, Phil Ryan. Our promise is to provide you at the highest level of professionalism to match you.
About a 46-yard field goal. They have allowed Wendell to try from 44 this year. It was no good.
Let's see.
I see the offense coming back out for the Bison.
Quarterback making his way, strapping up the helmet. Here they come.
Wonder Boys will go into a prevent defense here because the only 2 things that could hurt Arkansas Tech here are a pass into the end zone or a defensive penalty. That's the only 2 things that could hurt Tech here.
Protect that goal line.
Wonder Boys line up 5 defenders inside the 10-yard line, prepared to stop any ball carrier. On 2nd down, Hare takes the snap. Final play of the half, rolls to his right. Hare unloads into the end zone. It is caught. Did he come down? Yes, he did. He came down in the end zone with the football. Touchdown, Oklahoma Baptist, as those 2 seconds that were put back on the clock prove hugely beneficial for the Bison. The reception made by Austin Moore, and it is a touchdown, Oklahoma Baptist, on the final play of the half. Luke Wendell will try to add the extra point. The Wonder Boys did all they could to shove the receiver back out beyond the plane of the goal line before he made that reception, but the officials ruled he came down with it. The snap is bobbled for a moment. The kick is blocked. Loose ball inside the 15. It is covered there, and that is how the half will come to an end. An eventful final 2 seconds of that half, and our score after 2 quarters of football at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville is Arkansas Tech 24 and Oklahoma Baptist 13. We pause for 3 minutes. This is Arkansas Tech football. from Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville, where we are at halftime. And Arkansas Tech leads Oklahoma Baptist by a score of 24-13. Right now, members of several of the most successful teams in the recent history of Arkansas Tech football are being recognized. Several of them have their kids out there with them. These are players from the 1994 AIC championship team, that group that won the final AIC football title back in 1994 before that league split up for good. Also out there, members of the 1999 Wonder Boys who won the Gulf South Conference Championship, as well as members of the 2004 and 2009 Wonder Boys who went to the NCAA Division II playoffs. In fact, reached the second round of the playoffs both of those years. And great to see all of those guys here. We will get more perspective on that and several other of the homecoming activities that took place this weekend a little later in halftime, when we have a chance to visit with Kelly Davis, our Director of Alumni Relations here at Arkansas Tech. But right now, it is almost time for the halftime performance at Homecoming 2019 by the Arkansas Tech University Marching Band, Arkansas's Band of Distinction, under the direction of Dr. Daniel Belangia, Director of Bands at Arkansas Tech, as well as Dr. Jim Daughters, Assistant Director of Bands. The voice of the Arkansas Tech Marching Band is Dr. John Clements, and we look forward now to the halftime performance at Homecoming 2019 by this outstanding group, one of, if not the largest, marching band in Arkansas Tech University history. And here's Dr. Clements.
Pronunciation in the first half, and we'd like to recognize senior Anna Shelton.
Ladies and gentlemen, now entering the field, the 2019 Arkansas Tech University Marching Band. Perhaps you've heard a noise at night.
A little bit of a artistic beginning to the marching band routine, so we'll wait and turn the crowd mic back up in just a moment when the music begins. We are at halftime. Arkansas Tech leading 24-13 as the Wonder Boys seek their first victory of the season, looking to turn a corner here tonight as they begin a stretch of 6 consecutive games against opponents from the state of Oklahoma, and a chance to turn around this 0-4 beginning to the season, much like they did back in 1996 when the Wonder Boys also lost their first 4 games of the year, only to come back and go 5-2 the rest of the way. And the Wonder Boys hoping to begin a similar turnaround here tonight. Now it's time for the Arkansas Tech University Marching Band, Arkansas's Band of Distinction. You are listening to the Arkansas Tech University Marching Band during its halftime performance here at Homecoming 2019 at Arkansas Tech University. Glad to have you with us tonight on River Country, KCJC, and ArkansasTechSports.com. Wonder Boys lead 24-13 at half, and here once again is Arkansas's Band of Distinction. That is the Arkansas Tech University Marching Band, Arkansas's Band of Distinction, offering this great crowd their halftime performance for Homecoming 2019. The band will perform again in 2 weeks' time when the Wonder Boys return home to Thone Stadium at Burkle Field. It'll be a 2 p.m. kickoff on October 19th when the Wonder Boys host Northwestern Oklahoma State.
We all go a little mad sometimes. Haven't you? They're probably watching me. Well, let them. Let them see what kind of a person I am. I'm not even going to swat that fly. I hope they are watching. They'll see, and they'll know. And they'll say, wow, she wouldn't even come for the life.
We all have feelings. We chose to overcome ours.
is the Arkansas Tech University Marching Band. We will pause for 3 minutes and then come back with more halftime. Wonder Boys lead 24-13, and this is Arkansas Tech football. Arkansas Tech, 3 penalties for 36 yards. The Wonder Boys with an edge in time of possession, 16 minutes and 17 seconds to 13 minutes and 43 seconds for Oklahoma Baptist. The Bison are 4 out of 8 on third down conversions. The Wonder Boys are 2 out of 5. Arkansas Tech is 4 out of 4 on red zone scoring opportunities so far. And we have yet to have a turnover in the game. Arkansas Tech leading 24-13. Some of the individual leaders for Arkansas Tech: Deion Simmons, 6 carries, 41 yards, 2 touchdowns. Mason Cunningham, 13 of 15 passing for 140 yards and a touchdown. Drew Wade, 4 catches for 47 yards. And Trey Chisholm and Devion Smith with 3 tackles apiece. Oklahoma Baptist, led by Isaiah Mallory, with 7 carries for 14 yards. quarterback Preston Hare, 9 of 22 passing for 148 yards and 2 touchdowns. Josh Cornell, and we got a number change here at halftime. Keelan Harris is the receiver who actually caught the pass there at the end of the first half. Keelan Harris, not Austin Moore, was the receiver there at the end of the half for Oklahoma Baptist. So Keelan, or I should say not, well, they've got it listed as someone else, but that is Keelan Harris, who has the 2 catches for 46 yards and a touchdown, and then Josh Cornell with 2 catches for 46 yards as well is the scenario there for Oklahoma Baptist. Their leading tacklers are Josh Arnold and Trajan Lanzan and those 2 gentlemen have 8 tackles apiece. Arkansas Tech leads 24-13 at halftime. We will step aside for 1 minute and then come back with the second half. The Wonder Boys get the football first to begin the third quarter. This is Arkansas Tech football. A 1-1 week. They defeated Ouachita Baptist at home on Tuesday for what was their 10th consecutive win, and then went to UA Monticello and suffered a loss on Thursday. And so the Golden Suns will be back on the road this coming week. They'll be at Southeastern Oklahoma State on Friday and at East Central University next Saturday. Follow live coverage of those matches at ArkansasTechSports.com. Mason Cunningham, the Arkansas Tech quarterback, works from the shotgun. Brings a man in motion, hands it off to that man. Trey Smith on the jet sweep, cuts it upfield, gets to the 30, the 35, and he'll have a first down. Tackled at the 36 after a gain of 11 by Trajan Lands. The gain of 11 makes it 1st and 10 Wonder Boys from their own 36-yard line.
We did a great job that time of cutting up, going north and south real fast, positive yards.
Wonder Boys leading 24-13 early in the third quarter here at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville. Handoff is to the running back, trying to find running room to his right, and now forced out of bounds is Wallace Foote. Forced out of bounds by Jay Jordan of Oklahoma Baptist. They have got Foote out of bounds at the 38-yard line with a pickup of 2. And so it'll be 2nd down and 8 for Arkansas Tech from there. Wallace Foote's 4th carry of the night for 28 yards. Wonder Boys with 105 rushing yards overall. 2 receivers left, 1 right into the short side of the field. Tech moving from our left to our right toward the south goal in the bandstand. Cunningham on the midline option decides to keep, and soon after meets Josh Arnold, who makes the tackle at the 38-yard line for no gain. And it'll be 3rd down and 8 from there for the Wonder Boys. Arkansas Tech 2 out of 5 on 3rd down conversions so far tonight.
Need to make it 50% here. 3 out of 6.
Tucker Kennedy, the halfback, checks out. He'll be replaced by wide receiver Devin Allaway. Allaway and Brennan Lewis are to the near side of the field. Trey Smith and Drew Wade are the receivers left. Cunningham throws that direction under heavy pressure, unable to get it to Deion Simmons. Josh Arnold there to provide the pressure for Oklahoma Baptist along with Torian Smith, and their pressure on Mason Cunningham forces the incompletion and brings up 4th down for Arkansas Tech. And on 4th and 8 from their own 38, the Wonder Boys will have to punt it away for just the 2nd time tonight. Tyler Dunlop's only punt of the night so far traveled 59 yards, and it was downed inside the 20-yard line. That was the 2nd time this year and the 16th time over the last 2 years that Tyler Dunlop has had a punt downed inside the 20-yard line, averaging 41.6 yards per punt for his career at Arkansas Tech. Wobbly spiral, fair catch called for and made at the 30-yard line. And so it is a punt of 32 yards, and there's timeout on the field. 13 minutes and 9 seconds to go, third quarter. Arkansas Tech 24, Oklahoma Baptist 13, back in 1 minute. You're listening to the Wonder Boys.
Favorite meal? Route.com.
13:09 to go in third quarter. Preston Hare on his first snap of the second half throws complete to the far side of the field to Cornell. Cornell, flag is down. Cornell out of bounds near the midfield stripe with what would have been a gain of 20. But we'll wait and see if perhaps that penalty flag might be against Oklahoma Baptist. That was a preliminary indication from the official that it might have been. And now I see something that looks, well, maybe not.
Holding. Defense number
And now they're
33.
going to call defensive
Penalty is
holding
declined.
instead.
Result of the play is a first down.
So they will decline that penalty. Oklahoma Baptist will. And the result of the play is a gain of 20 out to the 50-yard line. And from there, it'll be first down and 10 for Oklahoma Baptist. Preston Hare works from the shotgun, brings a man in motion. He hands it off instead to Isaiah Mallory. Mallory tries the middle, and they push the pile into Arkansas Tech territory to the 48-yard line. A pickup of 2. Stop made for Arkansas Tech by, among others, Devion Smith. Gain of 2 makes it 2nd down and 8 Bison. And they've got it at the Tech 48-yard line with 12:29 to go in the third quarter. And Arkansas Tech leading 24-13. Quarterback Preston Hare brings Cornell in motion. Looks to throw to Cornell. Short and complete. Cornell wrapped up and taken down for a loss. Denzel Washington makes the tackle for a loss on Josh Cornell at the 49-yard line of Arkansas Tech. It's a loss of 1 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down and 9 for Oklahoma Baptist as we go under 12 minutes to play in the third quarter. Preston Hare now 11 of 24 passing for 167 yards. And in a likely passing scenario here on 3rd and 9. Hare steps away and looks to the far side for a new play call with 10 seconds left on the play clock. He's got 3 receivers to his left. The lone receiver right is Noah McGraw. Play clock at 1. They just got it off. Hare, plenty of time. Throws across the middle. Catch made by Cornell. And Cornell is tackled at the 37-yard line by Denzel Washington. It's a gain of 12. And it's an Oklahoma Baptist first down. And Kelly, if one thing has proven to be consistently true here tonight, it's when Preston Hare gets that kind of time, he's going to find an open man.
Absolutely. That was the case right there. Just gave him too much time.
Handoff Mallory. He goes between the tackles down to the 34-yard line. A pickup of 3. They may only give him 2 to the 35, and that'll be the case. A gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8 Oklahoma Baptist. 11 minutes left in the third quarter.
They've reached the end of the third quarter in Searcy. Harding leads Southern Naz 28-3.
The receivers to the far side of the field for Oklahoma Baptist will be Noah McGraw and Josh Cornell. Open field to the left into the slightly wider side of the field. Oklahoma Baptist moving from our right to our left toward the north goal and the bandstand. Pass is caught short of the first down. Reception made at the 30-yard line by Noah McGraw.
Well, that was a quick pass.
He was immediately tackled by Uriah Guy. And the result of the play will make it 3rd down and 2 for Oklahoma Baptist at the Arkansas Tech 30-yard line. The Bison are 5 out of 9 on 3rd down conversions tonight. They only need 2 yards here to move the chains once more.
We need 5 out of 10.
Hare, tight formation, takes the snap. Has time, throws deep down the middle looking for Cornell, and it is a touchdown Oklahoma Baptist as Cornell beat his man to the end zone. And it is a 30-yard touchdown pass from Preston Hare. Hare's 3rd touchdown pass of the night, his 14th of the season. Josh Cornell on the receiving end of that one, his first touchdown catch tonight. On the year for Cornell, that is touchdown reception number 6. He leads the Bison in that category. And now Luke Wendell will try the extra point with 9:52 to go in the third quarter. And so far, at least, that touchdown that Oklahoma Baptist scored at the end of the first half has given the Bison the momentum necessary to get back into this game. The extra point is somehow good. It was a line drive that barely crossed the crossbar.
It wasn't pretty,
but it was effective, and our new score with 9 minutes and 52
Second media timeout,
in the
third quarter.
Is Arkansas Tech 24, Oklahoma Baptist 20. We will pause for 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys football. Tyrus Fort will go back deep to return this kickoff for Arkansas Tech, along with Deion Simmons. Drew Wade is also back in that vicinity. The Wonder Boys are lining up as if they expect the sky kick here from Luke Wendell. He has employed the short high kick on a couple of occasions, and the Wonder Boys alignment here suggests that they anticipate that will happen again. Wendell's kickoff is an onside kick, and it will be dove toward at the 50-yard line. Who has it? It is a mad pile up. The Bison are celebrating, and let's see what we got. The Bison are celebrating as if they have recovered the surprise onside kick here with 9:47 to go in the third quarter. The celebration continues, and there's the official indication that the onside kick was indeed recovered by the Oklahoma Baptist Bison. Let's see who comes off the bottom of the pile with the football. It is Oklahoma Baptist's Felipe Alvear, a sophomore defensive back, who was able to recover that onside kick. He did so just near the midfield stripe, and the Bison taking advantage of that lineup the Wonder Boys had. There's a little more room there in the middle of the field, fewer men up front than there normally would have been because of the Wonder Boys alignment. And as a result, Oklahoma Baptist read that. Who knows if that was a call from the sideline or if that's just something Luke Wendell saw as the kicker and decided to try.
It could be. He may have just seen the wide open, the little gap right there, took advantage of it.
And so as a result of recovering the onside kick, Oklahoma Baptist begins from the Tech 48-yard line. Preston Hare rolling to his left under pressure. He's just going to run for it now. He'll head to the boundary, forced out of bounds by Arkansas Tech's Chris Cale right along the sideline. They will say he is out of bounds at the 45-yard line with a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7, and as much length as there has gone to protect quarterbacks in the modern game of football, the Wonder Boys probably a little bit fortunate they didn't get a penalty there.
Very much so.
It was very, very close as to whether or not the contact occurred in bounds or out of bounds.
It was very close.
But fortunately for the Wonder Boys, they ruled everything was fair. 2nd down and 8 at the Tech 46. Preston Hare sends a man in motion, hands it off to Isaiah Mallory, and there's just no running room at all there for Oklahoma Baptist, particularly between the tackles. The Wonder Boys are winning that battle up front. Derek Albers led the surge that time.
Big 3rd down here, Sam.
They will spot the football at the 46-yard line for no gain. Forward progress back to the 46, so it'll be 3rd down and 8 from there. The Bison have been good tonight on 3rd down, 6 out of 10. This time they would have to advance the football down to the Arkansas Tech 38 in order to pick up the 1st down. 8:35 to go, 3rd quarter. Tech 24, Oklahoma Baptist 20. Preston Hare will work from the shotgun. Man in motion, Braden Phipps. Hare sets himself to throw, going deep down the far boundary. It is, what a catch if he made it at the 10-yard line. The ball comes out, and now they say it hit the ground. A tremendous effort over on the far side of the field by a player whose identity I'm still not real sure of. He's listed on the most recent information we got as Jay Smith, but I cannot find a Jay Smith anywhere on their roster, so I don't really know what his first name is. Regardless, he was unable to make that catch at the 10-yard line on the 4th and 8 play, and as a result, it's going to be 4th down and 8 for Oklahoma Baptist at the Arkansas Tech 46-yard line, and Hayden Ashley will be called upon to punt it away.
They've got a chance to turn the field here with a good punt.
Ashley's punt is on its way. Fair catch is called for and made, and then dropped by Drew Wade. He picks up the football at the 9-yard line. Now he's in trouble, being pushed backwards. They're going to give him forward progress up near the 10-yard line, and that's where the Wonder Boys will go back on offense. But right now, all of the momentum is in the corner of the Oklahoma Baptist Bison, as they just are the team right now with the higher energy and with things much more so going their way, even though the Wonder Boys are about to go back on offense. A heads up to the listening audience on something we're going to face here in a few minutes. Brother Stephen Berry, our chief studio engineer, has notified me that the radio station has a remote broadcast that they're going to be slipping in amongst the game broadcast. And so what we will do is we may miss portions of it on the radio broadcast, but we'll keep going for purposes of the video stream while we're in those breaks for the remote for the radio side of things. handoff on first down from the 10-yard line. Deion Simmons with the carry for Arkansas Tech, and he takes the football for a couple out to the 12-yard line. And so, Stephen, whenever you need to leave us for the radio side of things, just let me know, and I'll hear back down the line what you're doing. But in the meantime, we'll try to keep it going so the folks on the video stream can continue to listen in to the action. 2nd down and 8 for Arkansas Tech from its own 12-yard line. Cunningham fakes a handoff. Mason Cunningham, now he's in trouble. Rolling out to his right, somehow avoided the rush, and he's going to make a positive play out of this, out beyond the 15-yard line and out of bounds. Let's see where they spot him out. It is going to be enough for a first down. What a job by Mason Cunningham. Not only does he avoid the quarterback sack, he scrambles and somehow picks up a first down out to the 20-yard line.
Did a great job of cutting the corner, getting around, making that positive yard.
A gain of 9 when it looked like he might have been tackled for a loss of that amount. And so it's 1st and 10 Tech from the 20-yard line, its own 20-yard line. Man in motion, Brennan Lewis. Handoff Deion Simmons. Simmons tries the middle and will be plugged up there after a short gain. Primary stop for Oklahoma Baptist by Tyler Rhodes.
Yards up the middle, getting a little bit tougher now.
Gain of a couple makes it 2nd down and 8 for the Wonder Boys from their own 22-yard line. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right for Mason Cunningham. Cunningham will work from the shotgun per usual. 3 down lineman for Oklahoma Baptist, standing defensive end on the right side. That man comes through with the pressure. Cunningham throws incomplete, in and out of the hands of Andrew Carter near the 40-yard line. A great job by Cunningham to stand in there in the face of that pass rush and deliver an on-target delivery. But it was dropped near the 40-yard line, and the Wonder Boys face 3rd down and 8 from their own 22. Mason Cunningham now 13 of 17 through the air for 140 yards and a touchdown.
Had a great opportunity right there to make the catch, first down.
Wonder Boys with just 25 yards of total offense in the second half so far. Now penalty flags and a procedure call against Arkansas Tech before the snap will cost the Wonder Boys 5 yards. And now instead of 3rd and 8 from the 22, it'll be 3rd and 13 from the 17.
Got to regroup here, get our composure back.
It comes with 6 minutes and 12 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. Arkansas Tech 24 and Oklahoma Baptist 20. Tucker Kennedy checks in at halfback. Brennan Lewis will be the receiver to the left side of the formation, joining 2 others over there, as Trey Smith and Deion Senegal are also to the left side of the formation, open field right. Cunningham, under an immediate blitz, runs for his life to his left, now gets back out of the end zone, which is a good move. His pass is going to be incomplete down the far boundary as Cunningham rolled all the way back to the goal line. In fact, took a few steps inside the end zone before continuing to roll to his left and then just more or less threw it away. And the Wonder Boys will have to punt it away on 4th and 13 from their own 17-yard line with 6:03 to go in the 3rd quarter. And Oklahoma Baptist will get the football back with a chance to take the lead for the first time tonight.
Don't know, a cross going on, and we just missed the blocking assignment there. But he shot through there untouched.
Tyler Dunlop is the Arkansas Tech punter. He's averaged 45.5 yards on 2 attempts tonight. This one will land and take a left turn toward the far boundary. It goes out of bounds at the 34-yard line. And so a punt of 49 yards by Tyler Dunlop. And with 5:53 to go in the 3rd quarter, Oklahoma Baptist regains possession of the football with Arkansas Tech leading 24-20. The Wonder Boys led this game at one time 21-0 after a pair of early touchdown runs by Deion Simmons and a touchdown pass from Mason Cunningham to Tucker Kennedy. But since then, Oklahoma Baptist has rallied with a 35-yard touchdown pass from Hare to Wills, a 29-yard touchdown pass from Hare to Jay Smith, and a 30-yard pass from Hare to Cornell. Hand off to Isaiah Mallory on first down from the Oklahoma Baptist 34. He runs left, stays on his feet until Deandra Irvin meets him at the 45-yard line. It is a gain of 11 around left end for Isaiah Mallory, and Oklahoma Baptist has its 16th first down of the game. Mallory matches his longest run of the night. He now has 11 carries for 30 yards. And it's 1st and 10, Oklahoma Baptist from its own 45 with 5:29 to go in the third quarter. Preston Hare in the shotgun, 3 receivers to his left into the short side of the field, just 1 receiver into the wide side of the field. Hare setting up a screen, throws complete to Cornell. Cornell has 1 block in front, and that'll allow him to get some positive yardage up to the 48 before he is forced out of bounds by Gio Williams. The play will go for a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down and 7, Oklahoma Baptist. Correction, they're going to put it at the 47, actually. So a gain of 2, and it'll be 2nd down and 8, Oklahoma Baptist, as we go under 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Preston Hare now steps away and looks to the far side for a new play with 12 on the play clock. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. This time they send the majority of their receivers into the wide side of the field. Hare rolls that direction, throws complete to Shea Garner. Garner tackled at the 50-yard line after a gain of 3. And it'll be 3rd down and 5 for Oklahoma Baptist.
Good coverage that time. No yardage after the catch.
That was Garner's first catch of the night. He came into the night 4th in the conference in receptions, averaging 5.8 per game. But the Wonder Boys have been able to silence him so far.
9 minutes to go in Searcy. Harding has added a field goal. They lead 31-3.
3rd down and 5 for Oklahoma Baptist. Jacques Henderson in motion toward the far side of the field. Hare wants to throw. Lobs it for Cornell. Cornell makes the catch on the fade route at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 25, and it is 1st and 10, Oklahoma Baptist, as Josh Cornell now with 8 catches for 133 yards here tonight, showing why he ranks top 15 in the nation in both receptions and receiving yards. Hare wants to go quickly, takes the snap. Under pressure now, avoids 1 rusher, rolls to his right, buys some time, throws across the middle, and it is intercepted. Picked off inside the 20-yard line by Arkansas Tech. Darren Kane, off a deflection, intercepts the pass, and the Wonder Boys will regain possession at their own 17-yard line following the first turnover of the game, and it is claimed by the Arkansas Tech defense.
Good break. Maybe the turn that we needed right there.
We will pause 10 seconds for station ID, plus, if you need to, Stephen, the first segment of that remote. We'll pause for at least 10 seconds. This is Arkansas Tech football. Cunningham, the Arkansas Tech quarterback, has 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Throws left. It is incomplete. It was intended at the 20-yard line for Dion Senegal, but he was immediately hit from behind, perfectly timed by Jay Jordan. And his pass breakup makes it 2nd down and 10 for Arkansas Tech from its own 17-yard line. 3 minutes and 28 seconds. 3 minutes and 28 seconds to go in the third quarter. Pass by Mason Cunningham is complete on the near sideline to Brennan Lewis. Lewis with a diving catch at the 31-yard line, and it'll be enough for an Arkansas Tech first down, a gain of 14. Cunningham to Lewis, and the Wonder Boys escape the shadow of their own goalpost out to the 31-yard line with 3 minutes and 11 seconds to play in the third quarter, and Arkansas Tech leading 24-20. Cunningham has 2 receivers to his left. He is joined in the backfield by Dion Simmons. Cunningham brings a man in motion. That's Senegal. Cunningham takes the snap. Has time. Throws short and complete to Tanner Gaines. Gaines will be stopped at the 35-yard line after a gain of 4. Tackle made for Oklahoma Baptist. by Tyler King and Jay Jordan. The gain is 4 to the 35. It'll be second down and 6, Arkansas Tech from there. Mason Cunningham now 15 of 21 passing for 158 yards. Tanner Gaines with his second reception of the night. Cunningham has spread the wealth here tonight. His 15 complete passes have gone to 9 different receivers. Now Cunningham will run for it. Pursued and forced to the near boundary at the 40-yard line, a yard short of the line to gain. A pickup of 5 on the scramble. And it'll be third down and 1 for Arkansas Tech from its own 40-yard line. 2 minutes and 8 seconds to go, third quarter. Arkansas Tech trying to get its first win of the season here on homecoming, and the Wonder Boys lead it 24-20. Mason Cunningham, 2 receivers left, open field to the right. Calls for the snap. Oklahoma Baptist nearly jumped offside with that hard snap count. They wouldn't go for it though. Play clock's down to 4. Cunningham brings a man in motion. It's Kennedy. Play clock at 1 as he took the snap. Hands it off to Wallace Foote, and Foote will have the first down. Wallace Foote with some tough running between the tackles, following the block of Myron Henderson and Christian Mayer. Gets the football out to the 42-yard line. And it is first and 10 Wonder Boys from there. After Wallace Foote with the third down rush to move the chains. It is the 17th first down of the game for the Wonder Boys. The two teams are now even in that regard. Cunningham, play action fake, sets, throws near side. It is incomplete, out of bounds, intended for Dion Senegal. He was covered by Trajan Lands. And it'll be second down and 10 for the Wonder Boys from their own 42. Earlier today in Great American Conference action, Ouachita Baptist defeated Southeastern Oklahoma State 27-14. Henderson State beat Northwestern Oklahoma State 47-7. It was Southern Arkansas 42, Southwestern Oklahoma State 20. A 42-20 win there for Southern Arkansas. And UAM beat East Central 49-46. On second down, another between the tackles run for Arkansas Tech. Ball carrier Wallace Foote. And he was tripped up by, among others, Seth Meacham. Meacham with the tackle at the 44. And the gain of 2 makes it third down and 8 for the Wonder Boys. Devin Allaway will be one of the receivers to the far side of the field, along with Trey Smith. 2 receivers right. Empty backfield for Mason Cunningham on third down and 8. Cunningham has time to throw. Now the pocket collapsing, rolls to his left. Still rolling, still rolling. He's going to have to run for it, and he will be forced out of bounds short of the line to gain. They've got him out of bounds near the 45-yard line of Arkansas Tech, so at best a gain of 1. It'll be fourth down in either 7 or 8. It'll be fourth down and 8 as they rule it no gain, and Tyler Dunlop will be called upon to punt it away. The good news is that it's going to be an opportunity for the Wonder Boys to really flip the field here and give Oklahoma Baptist some poor starting field position. Although that may not happen until we go to the fourth quarter. As we are down to 3 seconds left in the third period, and the Wonder Boys will allow it to expire. 15 minutes of football.
That's the end of the third quarter.
At Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville. Tech leads it 24-20. Back in 30 seconds. You're listening to the Wonder Boys.
Danny hits here, Phil, right out of place. I promise.
Boys trying to get their first win of the season. The Bison trying to win against Arkansas Tech in Russellville for the first time in 90 years. And all of that on the line as we head to the final 15 minutes, not to mention a chance for the Wonder Boys to send this homecoming crowd back to the house happy. Dunlop's punt to begin the fourth quarter for Arkansas Tech lands at the 19-yard line, takes a big bounce and roll. Will it stop before it reaches the goal line? It will not. It is into the end zone for a touchback. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Oklahoma Baptist from its own 20-yard line. The Wonder Boys very nearly downed that at the 2-yard line, but just could not quite get it to come to rest. It had a lot of momentum when it took that bounce and roll forward. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bison from their own 20 with 14 minutes and 48 seconds to go. And the Wonder Boys clinging to that 4-point lead. It was once a 21-point spread, but the Bison have rallied, helped along by a decision by the officials at the end of the second quarter to put 2 seconds back on the clock, a decision that allowed the Bison to get a touchdown pass of 29 yards on the final play of the opening half. Cut it to 24-13 at that time. Now it's 24-20. Preston Hare in the shotgun. Gives to Tyler Stever. Stever up the middle. Drags a Wonder Boy defender up to the 25-yard line for a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5 from there for Oklahoma Baptist. Bison now with 297 yards of total offense tonight. Still well below their normal pace of 453.5 yards per game. So the Wonder Boys defense has done a good job here tonight. If you could find one flaw, it's been a weakness to giving up the big play. That has been Oklahoma Baptist's bread and butter here tonight. Pass to the far side, catch is made. It'll be enough for a 1st down. Reception made by Josh Cornell, his 9th catch of the night. He is out of bounds at the 35-yard line with a gain of 10. That's 143 receiving yards tonight for Cornell. And it's 1st and 10, Oklahoma Baptist from its own 35, and the Wonder Boys just have not had an answer for Josh Cornell. He is averaging 15.9 yards per reception. 13:41 left in regulation. Bison with the ball, down by 4. Preston Hare in a pistol formation, fakes to Stever, looks to throw, deep down the far sideline, double coverage, and a penalty flag and pass interference against Arkansas Tech. As the intended receiver, Josh Cornell, was pushed in the back while the ball was still in midair. And that's an easy call for the officials. That'll be a 15-yard penalty against Arkansas Tech. It will move the football up to the 50-yard line.
Pass interference.
And from there,
defense,
it'll be 1st
number
and
33.
10 for Oklahoma Baptist.
15-yard penalty, automatic 1st down.
The Wonder Boys have now been penalized 5 times tonight for 56 yards. And the Bison will have it at the midfield stripe with their 19th 1st down of the game. Reminder to join us again next Saturday afternoon. We will be in Bethany, Oklahoma for a 1 p.m. kickoff. The Wonder Boys will take on Southern Nazarene. Preston Hare takes the snap, fakes the handoff. It's a quarterback keeper, and he is going to go all the way unless somebody can track him down from behind, and they cannot. A perfect read on the midline option by Preston Hare as he saw the opening between the left tackle and the left guard, and he took it and ran it in from 50 yards out. And Oklahoma Baptist, after trailing 21-0 in the first half, leads for the first time tonight. It is a 50-yard touchdown run for Preston Hare. And now Luke Wendell will try to add on the extra point. It matches Hare's longest run of the season. It is his 3rd rushing touchdown of 2019. The extra point by Wendell is good, and with 13 minutes and 19 seconds to go in the 4th quarter, our new score is Oklahoma Baptist 27, Arkansas Tech 24. We break for 1 minute. You're listening to the Wonder Boys. Swindle with the ensuing kickoff after the Oklahoma Baptist touchdown, and it's going to go out of bounds, and that's good news for the Wonder Boys. Arkansas Tech will get to start this
out of bounds.
set of
Kicking
downs
team.
from its own 35-yard line. The scoring drive for Oklahoma Baptist was 3 plays, 80 yards. It took 1 minute and 29 seconds. The final 50 yards covered on the Preston Hare run. Hare has now accounted for 318 yards here tonight, 253 passing and 65 rushing yards for Preston Hare, as the All-GAC selection from a year ago looking very much like a first-team All-GAC selection tonight, especially after a bit of a slow start. He, at one point, was 6 of 16 passing. That means he is 12 out of his last 17 through the air. Mason Cunningham fakes the handoff. He'll try the quarterback keeper on the midline option. He is stopped by Kelandis Colton after a gain of 3 up to the 38, but a penalty flag was thrown, and it was thrown in an area where you see a lot of holding calls. We will hope that is not the case against Arkansas Tech. Stops the clock with 13 minutes and 12 seconds to go, and Oklahoma Baptist now leading 27-24 over Arkansas Tech.
Holding. Offense number 54.
That
10-yard penalty.
Touchdown run by
First
Preston
down.
Hare. The call is holding against Arkansas Tech. It'll be enforced from the spot of the foul, which was the 38-yard line. It will move the football back to the 28. And from there, it'll be first down and 17 for Arkansas Tech. 6th penalty against Arkansas Tech for 66 yards compared to 4 penalties for 28 yards against Oklahoma Baptist. Cunningham in the shotgun, 2 receivers left, 1 to his right. Cunningham hands it off. It's a between the tackles run for Caleb Beatty, and he advances to the 32-yard line before he is tripped up. The gain on the play is 4. It'll be second down and 13. Devin Alloway checks in as an extra wide receiver. As halfback Tucker Kennedy checks out, it'll be Trey Smith, Dion Senegal, and Devin Alloway, the receivers to the left side of the formation, into the wide side of the field. 1 receiver out to the right for Arkansas Tech. Cunningham takes the snap, throws short and incomplete. Dropped out in the far flat by Caleb Beatty. And the incompletion will make it third down and 13 for Arkansas Tech from its own 32-yard line. The Wonder Boys have 288 yards of total offense here tonight, but only 56 of those have come since halftime. Tanner Gaines back in at tight end now.
Please reset the...
Trey Smith and Dion Senegal will be the receivers left. The receiver right is Brennan Lewis. Caleb Beatty stays in as the running back on third down and 13. Ball spotted on the right hash mark. Wonder Boys moving from our right to our left toward the north goal and the Hall building. Cunningham has the snap. Cunningham throws down the far boundary, has a man, but overthrew him. Caleb Beatty was open near midfield, but just a little too much zip on that one, not enough air under it. Beatty couldn't run under it. It's incomplete, and Tyler Dunlop will check in to punt it away for Arkansas Tech. With 12 minutes and 26 seconds to go, the Bison will get the football back with their 27-24 lead over Arkansas Tech intact. Dunlop has punted 4 times. He has averaged 49 yards per attempt. Waiting at his own 25-yard line for Oklahoma Baptist is Shea Garner. Low snap. It's rolling loose inside the 15, and all Tyler Dunlop can do is dive on it as he tried to take it on one hop, but it bounced off his chest after hitting the ground first, and then he made the wise choice to just fall on it back at the 15-yard line and at least forced Oklahoma Baptist to earn whatever they will get here, and they have received a gift from Arkansas Tech as the bad snap leads to Oklahoma Baptist taking over on downs at the Arkansas Tech 15-yard line. They're going to spot it at the 16, and the Bison will start in the red zone here with 12:21 to go in the fourth quarter, and a great opportunity for Oklahoma Baptist to add to its 27-24 lead. Tyler Stever will be the running back. Preston Hare is the quarterback. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. The one to the right is Noah McGraw. He goes in motion left. Hare throws. It is caught in the near flat, as coming across the field to make that catch was Eli Paul, sophomore tight end. He makes the grab at the 13-yard line for a pickup of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7 from there. Paul will check out of the game, replaced by wide receiver Shea Garner. Under 12 minutes to go now, and Oklahoma Baptist trying to take advantage of the turnover on downs as a result of a bad snap on the punt. And the Bison trying to add to their 27-24 lead here in the 4th quarter. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Preston Hare takes the snap. Hare rolls to his right. Hare still rolling, throws inside the 10-yard line, complete to Noah McGraw. McGraw is out of bounds near the 6-yard line, right at the line to gain. And now we'll wait to see whether it is 1st and goal or 3rd and short, or if the penalty flag negates all of that. There is a penalty flag down near the line of scrimmage. The Wonder Boys indicating it is against Oklahoma Baptist. The
holding,
referee
offense
agrees
number
it is holding
71,
against the Bison.
10-yard penalty,
So wipe
2nd
out
down.
the completion. The penalty will be enforced from the line of scrimmage, which was the 13. It'll move the football back to the 23-yard line. It will remain 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down and 17 for Oklahoma Baptist, and maybe that penalty is the break the Wonder Boys needed. A touchdown here would be highly detrimental to Arkansas Tech's cause. If you can hold them to a field goal, then there's still a lot of hope to be had. Preston Hare with 3 receivers left, 1 to his right. He takes the snap, throws. It is behind his intended receiver, McGraw. McGraw was a little bit late turning, and it was behind him anyway. The incompletion will make it 3rd down and 17. And the line of scrimmage will remain the Arkansas Tech 23. Again, Oklahoma Baptist has not made a field goal this year. They've had an extra point blocked here tonight, albeit that was more because of a low snap than because of anything the kicker did wrong. But they have not made a field goal all year, and this would be a 40-yard attempt from here if they're unable to pick up any yardage on 3rd down and 17. 4 wide receivers, 2 to either side for quarterback Preston Hare, who has thrown for 256 yards. He has the snap. He is under pressure. Rolls to his right, still rolling, throws it into the end zone. It is caught out of bounds, incomplete. The ball was caught by Noah McGraw, but he was out of bounds when he did so. And so it is 4th and 17, and what will they do on the Oklahoma Baptist sideline on 4th and 17? It looks as if they will send out the field goal unit. Here comes Luke Wendell, who has not made a field goal yet this year.
Number 1, Luke Wendell.
And he will attempt a 40-yarder from the right hash mark out of a hold by Hayden Ashley. It comes with under 11 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. He was 6 out of 10 on field goal tries a year ago with a long of 45. This is from 40. The placement is down. The kick is on its way, nearly blocked, and it is good. And our new score with 10 minutes and 54 seconds to go in the 4th quarter is Oklahoma Baptist 30, Arkansas Tech 24, back in 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys
Second media
football.
timeout of the 4th quarter.
In the 4th quarter, and what a stand by the Arkansas Tech defense to hold Oklahoma Baptist to just a field goal. It was a 40-yarder by Luke Wendell. You don't see many scoring drives that were negative yardage, but that was the case there for Oklahoma Baptist. It was a 4-play, -7-yard drive that took 1 minute and 27 seconds and resulted in the 40-yard field goal by Wendell And that stand by the Arkansas Tech defense may loom very large if the Wonder Boys can get a touchdown here in the final 10 minutes and 54 seconds and an extra point. Right now, the Wonder Boys are down by 6. But about to get the football back. Wendell's kickoff will come down at the 10-yard line. Fair catch is called for and made there by Tyrus Fort. And the Wonder Boys will begin 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. 10 minutes and 54 seconds left. Oklahoma Baptist with the lead. It is 30-24. Arkansas Tech trying to get its first win of the season after an 0-4 start. Oklahoma Baptist, meanwhile, trying to do something that it has not done since all the way back on October 4th of 1929. 90 years and 1 day ago was the last time that Oklahoma Baptist defeated, and the only time they defeated Arkansas Tech here in Russellville. It was a 3-0 game that day. Now whistles and a procedure call against Arkansas Tech before the snap. And the false start will cost Arkansas Tech 5
Offense
yards
number
back
one,
to the 20.
moving forward before the snap. First down.
It'll be 1st down and 15 from there. Trey Smith checks in at wide receiver, replacing halfback Tucker Kennedy.
Down and 15.
Devin Allaway, Trey Smith, and Drew Wade will be the receivers left. Brennan Lewis is the lone receiver to the right side of the formation. Mason Cunningham, the quarterback. Wallace Foote is the running back. Faked handoff, pass complete across the middle to Devin Allaway. He makes the grab and is immediately tackled at the 26-yard line. Stop made for Oklahoma Baptist by Miles Russell. The gain on the play is 6. It is 2nd down and 9 for the Wonder Boys. Mason Cunningham now 16 of 25 for 164 yards passing. 10 and a half minutes to go. Wonder Boys down by 6. Cunningham takes the snap, fakes to Foot, throws near side. Trey Smith makes the grab and is stopped soon after, short of the yard to gain. Tackle made by Oklahoma Baptist's Tyler King and Trajan Lands at the 32-yard line. Now they're going to call it the 31 now. So the gain to the 31 makes it 3rd down and 4 after a pickup of 5 yards. The Wonder Boys are 3 out of 10 on 3rd down conversions tonight. Mason Cunningham awaits the snap. He needs his own 35-yard line, throws short and complete to Foot. Foot makes a man miss, and that will allow him to get the 1st down and more. Over the 40-yard line and up to the 43 goes Wallace Foote. Tackled there by Josh Arnold, but a great job there by Wallace Foote to use his elusiveness to make that first man miss, and that's what made the difference in getting not only the 1st down, but then the bonus yardage on top of that out to the 43. It is 1st and 10 Wonder Boys with 9 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Cunningham flanked by 2 setbacks, hands it to Wallace Foote. Foote up the middle, will be stopped at the 46 after a gain of 3. Josh Arnold in on that tackle for Oklahoma Baptist, along with Peter Popola. The gain, they're actually going to spot the football down now at the 45, so the gain is 2. And it's 2nd down and 8. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Tucker Kennedy back in the game at halfback. Cunningham receives the snap, fakes a handoff, throws near side. It is incomplete. He was looking for Drew Wade, and head coach Kyle Shipp arguing that Wade was held, as that was supposed to be a comeback route for Wade. And due to the fact that he was, in Coach Shipp's estimation, being held, he could not come back to the football. Trey Smith is in at wide receiver. Tucker Kennedy is out at halfback. 3rd down and 8. The Wonder Boys just picked up a 3rd down a moment ago. Can they do it again? They need to get to the Oklahoma Baptist 47-yard line. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Cunningham on 3rd and 8 from his own 45. Has the football, has time, throws near side, leaping try, and Trey Smith did not catch the football, says the official. It is ruled incomplete right in front of the Arkansas Tech bench as Trey Smith made a leaping try but could not possess the football. And on 4th down and 8, the Wonder Boys will send out the punt unit. They do so with 8 minutes and 46 seconds remaining, and Oklahoma Baptist leading 30-24.
Arkansas Tech, number 89, Tyler Dunlop.
Dunlop, so far tonight, has punted 4 times, and his 4 punts have averaged 49 yards per. This snap is over his head. It's inside the 20-yard line. Dunlop, for the second consecutive time, all he can do is dive on the loose ball due to a bad snap, and he dives on it back at the 14-yard line. It'll be a team rush for a loss of 32 to the 13. The Wonder Boys turn it over on downs as a result of the bad snap on the punt, and Oklahoma Baptist will get it at the 13-yard line with a chance to make this a 2-possession game. It comes with 8 minutes and 39 seconds to go, and Tyler Dunlop never had a chance to field that one. The previous one was low. A one-hopper into his chest was the last bad snap. This one completely over his head. Never had an opportunity to even field it, and he did a good job to race back and fall on it so Oklahoma Baptist couldn't scoop and score. Now Preston Hare sets up a screen pass complete to Tyler Stever down the far sideline. Inside the 5 he goes. He will have an Oklahoma Baptist first down on the completed pass from Preston Hare. It goes to the 2-yard line for a gain of 11. And with 8:25 to go and a 6-point lead, Oklahoma Baptist threatening to punch it in for 6 more. Stever will remain in the game as the running back. Preston Hare brings him to the line of scrimmage. It's a pistol formation with Stever behind Hare. Hare awaits the snap. Gives to Stever. Stever running left, spins through a would-be tackle and into the end zone for an Oklahoma Baptist touchdown with 7 minutes and 56 seconds to go. Oklahoma Baptist extends its lead to 36-24 pending the extra point. For Tyler Stever, it is his first rushing touchdown of this game. And on the season, he leads the Bison in that category. It is Stever's 6th rushing touchdown of 2019. And now, with a lead of 12, the Bison will go for 2 to try to make it a full 14-point lead and make up for that missed extra point they had earlier. Hare on the 2-point conversion throws into the end zone. It is batted away, incomplete, broken up by Darren Kane. It was intended for Noah McGraw, so the 2-point conversion try is no good. And with 7:56 to play in the 4th quarter, our new score is Oklahoma Baptist 36, Arkansas Tech 24. We pause for 1 minute. You're listening to the Wonder Boys. Luke Wendell's kickoff for Oklahoma Baptist, fielded for Arkansas Tech by Tyrus Fort. He returns it out to the 25-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10 Arkansas Tech with 7 minutes and 48 seconds to go. And Oklahoma Baptist now leading 36-24 as the Bisons have now scored 29 unanswered points to turn what was a 24-7 Arkansas Tech lead into a 36-24 Oklahoma Baptist lead.
Win final in Searcy, 31-3. Harding over Southern as they move to 4-1 on the season.
Mason Cunningham in the shotgun takes the snap. He will hand it off to Dion Simmons. Simmons goes up the middle to the 27 for a pickup of a couple. And it'll be 2nd down and 8 from there. 7 minutes, 35 seconds left. Wonder Boys trail by 12. And trying to mount something here in the closing moments to give themselves an opportunity to steal this homecoming game back from Oklahoma Baptist. Cunningham with the snap, looks to throw toward the far side. Catch is made at the 31-yard line, short of the line to gain. It's going to be 3rd down for Arkansas Tech. Reception made by Trey Smith. He was taken down by Eric Preston Jr. They're going to give him the 32-yard line. That means it's 3rd down and 3 for Arkansas Tech with under 7 minutes to go now. Cunningham gets the play call from the sideline. Wonder Boys need to get to their own 35 to pick up the 1st down. Drew Wade comes in motion. Cunningham takes the snap. Cunningham rolling to his left. Cunningham fakes a short pass. He's going to run for it. He's over the 40. He will have the 1st down and more over the 45 and up to the 46-yard line. A 14-yard scramble by Mason Cunningham on 3rd down and 3. And the Wonder Boys move the chains and keep hope alive with 6 minutes and 26 seconds to go.
Did a great job that time of just looking downfield, seeing no receivers open, wide open spaces in front of him.
Caleb Beatty is in at running back in place of Dion Simmons. 1st down and 10, Tech from its own 46. Mason Cunningham now with 9 carries for 32 yards tonight to go along with 186 passing yards he has accumulated. Cunningham wants to throw it deep down the middle of the field, and it is incomplete, intended for Trey Smith. Coverage provided by Tyler King. And it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Wonder Boys with 5 minutes and 56 seconds to go. And Oklahoma Baptist leading 36-24. This entire game turned on that final play of the 1st half, and the Wonder Boys have just never been able to regain the momentum.
Sure did. Put 2 seconds back on the clock, threw a touchdown pass.
That's how Oklahoma Baptist ended the 1st half, and it was that touchdown pass.
Cut the lead to 24-13.
Yep, and that was the beginning of what has been 29 unanswered points for the Bison. Cunningham with the snap. Cunningham throws across the middle. Catch is made. It's going to be short of the 1st down. Reception made for Arkansas Tech by...
Got a flag down.
The 9s and the 8s on these new jerseys look an awful lot alike, especially when they're bunched up like that. It was 19, Landon Smith, who made that catch. I wasn't sure if it was him or Tanner Gaines.
Defense number 24. 10-yard penalty and an automatic 1st down.
That'll be tacked on.
And so the Wonder Boys will have a 1st down with 5 minutes and 51 seconds to go. Wonder Boys accept the penalty, and that negates the completion, but it will give them a 1st down.
It'll back them up and go 10 yards.
What they need more than anything right now are 1st downs. Keep those chains moving. Oklahoma Baptist leading 36-24. 5 minutes and 51 seconds to go. Mason Cunningham works from the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 1 to his left. Cunningham brings a man in motion. It's Brennan Lewis. Fakes the handoff. Cunningham sets himself. Now he's going to step up and run for it. He's to the 40 and he slides down. That should be a 15-yard penalty. He was clearly in the act of sliding. I have no idea why that's not a 15-yard penalty against Oklahoma Baptist for a late hit on the quarterback. He was clearly in his slide.
He hit him hard too.
Oh, that's a missed call. It's not the reason the Wonder Boys will win or lose the game. That was a missed call for sure. They spot Cunningham down at the 40-yard line. And it's 2nd down and 6. 3 receivers right. Cunningham fakes the handoff. Throws to the near side looking for Senegal. Senegal being drugged almost to the turf. And they don't throw that flag either. Oh, my goodness. Back-to-back terrible missed calls that go against Arkansas Tech.
Mercy sakes.
It's already an uphill enough climb right now without that. Dion Senegal was held before the pass. He was held while the ball was in the air. They could have called holding. They could have called pass interference. Both against the same defender, and they called neither. He was absolutely mugged down the near sideline for the entirety of the play. And no penalty flag was thrown. It's 3rd down and 6. The line of scrimmage is the Oklahoma Baptist 40. Bison show a blitz from the defensive ends. Here it comes. Cunningham throws across the middle. It is in and out of the hands of the intended receiver at the 26-yard line. Would have been enough for a first down. But Brennan Lewis just couldn't quite bring it into his body, and now it's 4th down and 6, and the Wonder Boys will go for it on what is pretty close to a do-or-die play.
I have no choice here but to go for it.
Down by 12 with 5 minutes and 3 seconds left.
Need 7 yards.
Line of scrimmage is the Oklahoma Baptist 40. The line to gain is the 34. It's 4th down and 6. Cunningham with 4 wide receivers takes the snap. Throws across the middle. It is caught for a first down by Drew Wade at the 30-yard line. A gain of 10 on 4th down and 6. And the Wonder Boys are still alive.
Clock's running, though. Got to get those plays off.
Drew Wade's 5th reception of the night for 57 yards. And the Wonder Boys have it 1st and 10 at the Oklahoma Baptist 30 with 4:43 to go, trailing by 12. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Cunningham with the snap. Cunningham rolls right. Cunningham throws short and incomplete, just underthrew his intended receiver. And we're going to have it wouldn't have mattered because we're going to have a holding call against Arkansas Tech that would have brought it back anyway. So the holding call will move the football back to the Oklahoma Baptist 40-yard line, and from there, it'll be 1st down and 20 for Arkansas Tech.
Holding, offense number 54, 10-yard penalty, first down.
It comes with 4 minutes and 32 seconds left.
That'd be our 8th penalty of the evening.
For a total of 78 yards. The Wonder Boys have 300 yards of total offense, 68 in the second half. Oklahoma Baptist has 373 yards of total offense. They've picked up 194 since halftime. They've also benefited from a couple of bad snaps on punts that have led to short fields and a total of 10 points. Pass to the far side of the field, complete to Trey Smith. Springdale product out of bounds with the football at the Oklahoma Baptist 26-yard line. It is a gain of 14, and it is 2nd down and 6 for the Wonder Boys. It puts Mason Cunningham over 200 yards passing on the night. He is 21 out of 35 for 210 yards. Trey Smith with that catch. Now it's 2nd down. Cunningham lobs it toward the end zone again looking for Smith, but it's incomplete, overthrown. Good coverage for Oklahoma Baptist by Jay Jordan. The previous catch by Smith was his 4th of the night for 36 yards. The incompletion stops the clock with 4 minutes and 13 seconds to go, and the Wonder Boys once again face 3rd down. It is 3rd down and 6 from the Bison 26-yard line. 36-24 is the Oklahoma Baptist lead. Cunningham throws across the middle, caught by Alloway for a first down. They should give him forward progress up to at least the 18-yard line, and they will. It'll be enough for a first down for Alloway. He was hit and driven back beyond the 20-yard line, but they correctly give him forward progress to the 18, which is a pickup of 8 on 3rd down and 6. And the Wonder Boys, with that conversion, now 6 out of 15 on 3rd down conversion tries tonight. And it is the 22nd first down of the game for Arkansas Tech.
3:50 left on the clock.
Cunningham takes the snap, throws far side, complete to Drew Wade. He goes out of bounds with it. They will spot him out at the 16-yard line. That is good for a gain of 2. And it'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Wonder Boys. Getting out of bounds stops the clock with momentarily while they reset the football with 3:42 to go. The clock does not stop until we get down inside the final 2 minutes. On a ball out of bounds. And so the crowd wants them to stop the clock, but this is correct. It doesn't stop until you get inside the final 2 just for going out of bounds. Pass across the middle intended for Senegal is low and incomplete. Again, Jay Jordan with the coverage in the end zone for Oklahoma Baptist. And it's 3rd down again. Wonder Boys have had success as of late on 3rd down. They need to have success again here with 3 minutes and 17 seconds to go. A field goal is really useless. The Wonder Boys need a touchdown. A field goal only makes it a 9-point game, and with only 3:17 left, that doesn't help a lot. 3rd down and 8 from the Oklahoma Baptist 16. Cunningham throws across the middle. It is batted down at the line of scrimmage, incomplete. Batted down by Blake Riley, senior defensive lineman out of Purcell, Oklahoma. And that incompletion will make it 4th down and 8. And the Wonder Boys, for the second time on this drive, down to quite possibly their final meaningful play of the game.
Yep, need 8 yards.
The Wonder Boys are 2 out of 2 on true 4th down conversion tries tonight. Officially, they are 2 out of 4, but the 2 bad snaps on the punt are counted in that. The 2 times the Wonder Boys have really gone for it on 4th down, they've been successful. 4th down and 8. They need the Oklahoma Baptist 8-yard line. Cunningham under pressure, steps up. He will run for it, and he will be stopped short of the line to gain. The Wonder Boys will turn it over on downs, and with 3 minutes and 5 seconds to go, Oklahoma Baptist will take over with its 36-24 lead intact. And unless the Bison do something foolish, they will win in Russellville for the first time in over 90 years.
That's a long time.
90 years and 1 day ago was the only time that Oklahoma Baptist left Russellville with a win over Arkansas Tech. But right now, the chances of that streak coming to an end for the Bison look awfully favorable. Now, they haven't come this way very often since then, but it has been 90 years and a day.
Is that kind of like the rest of the story?
You know, that is a fact worth noting, that they haven't been here just a whole lot of times since then. Preston Hare hands it off to Tyler Stever on 1st down, and he carries it out to the 15-yard line. We go under 3 minutes to play. I want to send along congratulations to
Arkansas Tech has taken their first timeout of the half.
Stephen Barry on the radio side of things, needing to take a break there to get in one of their remotes. And luckily, timeout is called here as well, so we will step aside on the video stream as well. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Arkansas Tech football.
Resort and Casino, Arkansas. It is absolutely free. Just checking in the door and come enjoy yourself. Gonna try and get some more interviews right now. I really want to talk to folks over at the Legends because they have a tent set up with all kinds of swag and some prizes you can win, including Arkansas State Fair tickets. Again, Legends Resort and Casino, Arkansas, making this possible tonight. Chase Bryant taking the stage at Front Street Grill. Quick drive to Dartnell will get you here. We're going to get some audio from the concert here in a minute, too. You can probably hear it behind me. But anyway, come join us. Legends Resort and Casino, Arkansas, making it possible at Front Street Grill. It's Chase Bryant's in the River Valley tonight. I'm Drew Mitchell, and this is KCJC.
This is Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys football on River Country 102.3 KCJC, Dartnell, Russellville.
Back with you from Thone Stadium at Merkle Field. Tyler Stever with the carry on second down. He brings it out to the 16-yard line for a pickup of 1, and timeout is called. Let's step aside for a 30-second break with them. This is Wonder Boys football. Seven seconds left in the 4th quarter. Oklahoma Baptist 36, Arkansas Tech 24. Bison with the football. They face a 3rd down and 5 from their own 16-yard line.
Following the timeout, 3rd down and 15.
Preston Hare will work from the shotgun. Wonder Boys have 1 timeout left. Quarterback draw. Hare runs straight ahead, makes the first man miss, and now he's off to the races. Hare to midfield. Hare being pursued from behind by 3 Wonder Boys. He's at the 30, the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, and this football game is over. Touchdown, Preston Hare, on a run of 84 yards on 3rd down and 5. Preston Hare, now with that run of 84 yards, has 149 rushing yards on the night to go along with 267 passing yards. That is 416 yards of total offense tonight for Preston Hare, and they will try the extra point off the foot of Luke Wendell. Hare's second long touchdown run of the half. He had a 50-yard run earlier, this one from 84. The extra point is good, and our new score with 2 minutes and 44 seconds to play is Oklahoma Baptist 43, Arkansas Tech 24. We pause for 30 seconds. You're listening to the Wonder Boys. Now lead it 43-24 following the 84-yard touchdown run by Preston Hare. And Luke Wendell will kick it back to the Wonder Boys, but with only one timeout left for Arkansas Tech and now down by 19, this game is effectively over.
Be very hard to come back from that.
The kickoff by Wendell will be fielded at the 10-yard line by Tyrus Ford. He's out over the 20, the 25, 30. He's got some running room. Makes a man miss at the 40. He's at the 50-yard line and taken down from behind. The ball comes out, but he was already down. He was already down before that ball came out, and the officials have correctly ruled as such. Now there's a little bit of extra pushing and shoving at the spot where that play came to an end. And the officials doing a good job getting between the two sides and sending them back to their respective sidelines, making sure no one does anything that they will regret later on.
Very true, very true. Good job by the officials. Not to throw any flags, just break it up.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of frustration going on.
Oklahoma Baptist, since trailing 24-7 late in the first half, the Bison have now rattled off 36 unanswered points, and it all began. Again, it looked like the first half was over. The Wonder Boys were halfway to the locker room, leading 24-7 when the decision was made to put 2 seconds back on the clock. The Bison used those 2 seconds to get a 29-yard touchdown pass by Preston Hare to end the half. And the Bison have ridden that wave of momentum all the way to this moment and all the way to their first win in Russellville since 1929. Mason Cunningham, the quarterback, on 1st and 10 from the Oklahoma Baptist 45. His pass for Trey Smith is too tall, incomplete. I was about to pass along a congratulations a few minutes ago when we got interrupted by some other business. Want to send along congratulations to Kenny Stark, Alex Crawford, and Josh Robinson. They fired an 11 under par round of 60 to win the championship flight in the 2019 Arkansas Tech University Homecoming Golf Classic yesterday at Russellville Country Club. And we congratulate those gentlemen and thank all 30 of the teams that came out and helped us raise money for the Arkansas Tech Alumni Association Scholarship Fund yesterday. Cunningham throws deep down the far sideline, a leaping try by Dion Senegal, but it is incomplete. And it will be 3rd down and 10 for the Wonder Boys from the Oklahoma Baptist 45.
Brings up 3rd down.
Also had a great crowd, I know, yesterday, Kelly, for the homecoming bingo luncheon over at Chambers Cafeteria West Dining Room.
Absolutely. We were back on campus for bingo, and it all went great. Everybody had a wonderful time. A lot of prizes given away. Thank you, Dr. Keegan Nichols, for being our caller for the 2nd year in a row. She did a wonderful job. Appreciate that.
Mason Cunningham takes the snap on 3rd down and 10, throws to the far side of the field again looking for Senegal, but he's overshot him. It'll be 4th down and 10 with 2 minutes and 19 seconds to go.
Brings up 4th down.
Also had a great event last night, another event at Chambers Cafeteria West Dining Room, is the inaugural 19 of the last 9 class was honored. 19 young alumni who have graduated within the last 9 years and have already distinguished themselves and made Arkansas Tech proud. And I was great, not only last night, but again today at the tailgate, to see a lot of those young alumni back on campus, some faces we recognize very well, and great to see and visit with some of those folks. Mason Cunningham on 4th down and 10 throws complete to Trey Smith at the 30. That will allow the Wonder Boys to maintain possession with 2 minutes and 13 seconds to go as the Wonder Boys convert on 4th down. Mason Cunningham with that completion, now 24 of 44 for 245 yards. He's got 4 wide receivers to choose from on 1st and 10, takes the snap. Cunningham throws across the middle, too far in front of his intended receiver, Trey Smith. It falls incomplete. It does stop the clock with 1 minute and 55 seconds to play. And the Wonder Boys will have 2nd down and 10 at the Bison 30-yard line. No home volleyball this week. The Golden Suns will be on the road Friday and Saturday in Oklahoma, taking on Southeastern Oklahoma State on Friday and East Central on Saturday. Handoff to Wallace Foote. He goes up the middle to the 20-yard line, close to the line to gain. And they will say it is enough for an Arkansas Tech first down.
And we can get another score on the board here.
Wallace Foote with his 8th carry of the night for 44 yards. He'll stay in the game on 1st and 10 from the 20. Mason Cunningham throws near side, catch is made inside the 10 by Trey Smith, and he'll be forced out of bounds by Trajan Lands. Out at the 5-yard line with a gain of 15. Out of bounds with under 2 minutes to go, stops the clock with 1:31 left.
It will be 1st and goal.
And it's 43-24 Oklahoma Baptist, but a chance for the Wonder Boys at the very least to get some more points on the board before this one is over. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Cunningham brings a man in motion. It's Dion Senegal. Cunningham throws near side, catch is made, touchdown Arkansas Tech. Wallace Foote with the 5-yard touchdown reception. Mason Cunningham throws his 2nd touchdown pass of the night. Wallace Foote with his 1st touchdown reception of the evening. And in fact, the first touchdown reception of his career. He has 2 rushing touchdowns, but that's his 1st catch for a touchdown as a Wonder Boy. And now Jesus Zazumbo will try the extra point. It is on its way. It is good. 1:27 left. Oklahoma Baptist leads 43-31. Back in 1 minute. You're listening to the Wonder Boys.
31.
Dear Golden Sons and Wonder Boys, Ozark Explorers and Main Street Adorers.
The ensuing onside kick by Arkansas Tech is recovered by Oklahoma Baptist's Abel Wills. And with the Wonder Boys only having 1 timeout left, that takes away the final hope, faint as it might have been. And Oklahoma Baptist will be able to run out the clock here, barring a turnover.
Wonder Boys will drop to 0-5 on the season. Oklahoma Baptist improves to 3-2. We'll head to Southern Nazarene, where they have a 1-4 record on the year.
That'll be a 1 p.m. kickoff next Saturday. That means we'll be with you on the pregame show at 12:30 p.m.
That means you and I leave early, right?
Yes. We're heading out early. Probably before the sun rises next Saturday.
That's all right. I'll grab the donuts and we'll go.
I like it.
Only one undefeated team left still, and that's Ouachita Baptist. They improved to 5-0, 27-14 over Southeast Oklahoma.
Want to thank everybody who came out earlier today to the Tech Open House hosted by the Arkansas Tech Office of Admissions. We had a great group of future Arkansas Tech students on campus today, and it was wonderful to see them and their parents and other family members here today. Oklahoma Baptist going through the exercise of taking a knee now to drain the remaining time off this clock, and the Wonder Boys correctly not electing to use their final timeout.
Henderson State 47, Northwest Oklahoma 7. Big win for the Reddies.
The Bison will have to snap it one more time, and then this game will officially be over. Hare takes a knee, and Oklahoma Baptist, bolstered by that momentum created by the touchdown on the final play of the first half, come from behind to defeat Arkansas Tech. Our final score tonight, Oklahoma Baptist 43 and Arkansas Tech 31. We will step aside for 1 minute and then come back to wrap it up. Wonder Boys lose. This is Arkansas Tech football.
River Country, KCJC. On location.
Yeah, we are KCJC hanging out at Front Street Grill. It's the big pre-show. We've been talking about this for the last at least week. Chase Bryant's coming to the River Valley at Front Street Grill thanks to Legends Resorts and Casino Arkansas. It's already quite the party here, and we still got a ways to go. Keep in mind, this is free, so come here, be here with us. We miss you when you're not here. Lots to do. Of course, Front Street Grill, a great venue in general, but there's some swag out here tonight from Legends Resorts and Casino Arkansas. They have their tent set up. They got a chance for you to win prizes, including state fair tickets, just to name a few. And again, all we need is you. I'm going to get some audio and video from the show, so I invite you to keep an eye on our Facebook page in the next few days if you can't get here. But keep in mind, you should get here. Free show with Chase Bryant at Front Street Grill. This is courtesy of Legends Resorts and Casino Arkansas. I'm Drew Mitchell, and this is River Valley Radio.
This is Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys football on River Country 102.3 KCJC. Dardanelle, Russellville.
Back with you at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville, where Oklahoma Baptist has defeated Arkansas Tech by a final score of 43-31. Here's a look at the final numbers. Oklahoma Baptist had 22 first downs, 452 yards of total offense after lagging off their pace for most of the night. They ended up finishing right at their season average in terms of total offense. The Wonder Boys tonight had 25 first downs, 119 rushing yards, 265 passing yards for 384 yards of total offense tonight for the Wonder Boys. Arkansas Tech was penalized 8 times for 78 yards. Oklahoma Baptist penalized 6 times for 48 yards. The Wonder Boys had the football for 33 minutes and 21 seconds compared to 26 minutes and 39 seconds for Oklahoma Baptist. The Bison were 8 of 15 on third down. Arkansas Tech converted 6 of 17 third down conversions. Individual leaders for Arkansas Tech, Deion Simmons had 9 carries for 46 yards. Wallace Foote, 8 carries for 44 yards. Mason Cunningham, 11 carries for 41 yards. Caleb Beatty, 9 carries for 34 yards. Mason Cunningham completed 26 of 47 passes for 265 yards and 2 touchdowns. Trey Smith with 6 catches for 76 yards, and Drew Wade with 6 catches for 59 yards to lead the receiving corps for Arkansas Tech. Wallace Foote had a touchdown reception here tonight for the Wonder Boys, as did Tucker Kennedy. Defensive leaders for the Wonder Boys included Darren Kane and Denzel Washington with 5 tackles apiece. The star of the night was no doubt Preston Hare, the quarterback from Oklahoma Baptist. He rushed 5 times for 149 yards and 2 touchdowns. He completed 20 of 37 passes for 267 yards and 3 touchdowns. He was the Great American Conference Offensive Player of the Week last week, and I've got a feeling that Monday morning when Eric Moyer sends out his news release, he will be the Great American Conference Offensive Player of the Week again this week. Josh Cornell had 9 catches for 143 yards. for Oklahoma Baptist. They were led defensively by Josh Arnold with 17 tackles and Trajan Lands with 14 tackles as Oklahoma Baptist wins this one 43-31. The Bison improve to 3-2. The Wonder Boys fall to 0-5. And we look to Kelly Davis for any final thoughts as we wrap this one up tonight in Russellville.
Well, just forget this one. Let's move on to the next one. We'll travel to Southern Nazarene. They are 1-4 on the season, losing 31-3 to Harding tonight. Some other finals, UA Monticello. Ooh, big win over East Central.
Some good times, some game of good time.